Let me get that fair use, fair use, fair use. Let me get that fair use up in here. Okay. Let's get some people up in here. Let's go. We got a lot to talk about tonight.
Keep me company. Swear they holding on my feet, but they not under me. The fumes on your sweater smell is so lovely. And I will never sell my soul, but you could ride at least. And don't believe in make believers, make your ends meet. Say a weekend and the weekend, never stress a thing. And we gon' go another day when we don't disagree. And when the sun shines here, regardless if you do believe. Hey, celebrate in the morning when I see her face. Need you more when you go, I need you more every day. Keep a foot on the brake in case I lose all control. Yeah, so baby, don't lose control. I'm focused on you, baby. Lately, you've been in my head. I've been reaching out for you, still it's so far away. Looking through the smoke and
oh my God! Hey, money, my sister made it. Hey, sissy.
You know you make me smile, oh yeah. You know you make me smile, oh baby, how you make me smile.
I smile more when I see you. I smile less when I miss you. I don't want to be left alone. Oh no. Hey.
Smile more when I see you. Smile more when the sun shines bright. Believe me, I need you. Smile more when you blow me up. Smile more when I see your face. Smile more when I feel love. Smile less when I need to let go. Let go. Smile less when I let go. You know. Smile more when I see you. Smile less when I miss you. Be left alone.
We get some. Hey, we get some people in here. Hey, we're gonna get some more people. I was looking for you, my sister. I am so proud of you. And everything that you have no idea, I'm so proud of you. And all your hard work that you putting in to this game. You need to try to get monetized again and see what happens. You're putting in too much good work, sis. You're putting in too much good work. Maybe you should get compensated for it. You're doing a damn thing. You're doing a daggone thing. And you know, you already know, without you on this ride, I would not be where I'm at today. You don't got to thank you. Oh, please. You know what? You can't even get kids to keep you. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. So as we get some more people up in here, move, dog. You always can't wait till I start. Then y'all come on. Y'all don't bother me all day until y'all know I'm. Oh, okay. I don't get donate. Only time I get a donation is from you, sis. But I just finally just set up my Cash App and stuff. So, you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I am getting there. I'm getting there. I got my little PayPal. So I just set that up. And I just got my little Cash App. But you know how we is, sissy. You know, we do it for the love of what we do. Because, you know, we like just to keep awareness and information and stuff like that going. You know, that's really why we do it. If we can get a little compensation for it, that's good too. Nobody's going to turn down getting compensated for work that they do. But I get it. We need like 5 more people. Oh, thank you so much, Sissy. We need like 5 more people to let's get this party started, right? Let's get this party started swiftly. I said, set it up on the left, y'all. Set it up on the left, y'all. Set it off. Come on, let's set it off with 4 more people. Let's set it off. Set it off. Let's go. Let's go. Because I don't want to start and then you guys miss so much. But I'm not going to wait too long because some people have to just catch it on a replay. And that is what it is. It is what a TI is. Set it up on the left, y'all. Set it up on the right, y'all. Set it off. We're going to set it off up in this piece. I had a remote control. Oh, I found my remote control. And I coming on at 5 o'clock. My new hour is going to be 5 and 6 o'clock instead of 4 o'clock. Because I know people work. 5 o'clock is really hard too because people be cooking dinner. But I need to go to bed early because I'm getting old. And then, hey, my sissy foot soldier. Because see, I don't want to keep, girl, when I mean I'm old, I mean these bones of mine. These bones of mine, honey, and it's so cold out here that the cold is in my bones. So it makes you feel older than what you are. And I don't want to, hey, Real Talk TV, how you doing, love? You know, I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate you know I appreciate my K money. You know I appreciate my foot soldier, my day ones. And it's good that I've been on like 2 years and I still have my day ones. See, that tells you about your character. Hello, Leanne. That tells you about your character. When you still have your day one, you may not have everybody that you set out with, but when you got your day ones there still to support you, that's a blessing. That is a blessing, baby. And we all sisters up in here. So only reason why I say I'm waiting for more people. I see a lot of people that are in the bushes, but I'm waiting for people to know that this is not about Ashe Divine. This has nothing, but it just happens to be that Nature Boy baby mother has something to say. But I wanted to show that just to give a little back history. So because of the back history that she's going to be talking about, it has Ashe Divine in it, but it has nothing to do with her. Because I know that you two people, when y'all sit in the bushes, y'all wait to hear certain names, then y'all go and contact the person, then y'all be like, oh, this person is talking about you or doing something about you, which is further from the truth. But sometimes people pull videos, just so happened it was past beef. This video is almost 2 years old. It's a throwback. It's a throwback. So just so happens she's in the throwback, but it has nothing. I don't know the young lady. I have nothing to say about the young lady. Her name is not in the title. Just so happened her name is in the video. Hi, Donna. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So I don't want to hear no response videos. And if there is, I do not respond back because I don't care. I don't care. Hey, Fadu. All right, we need, as soon as we get 4 more people up in here, we're going to start. As soon as we get 4 more people up in here, we shall start. Because we got a lot to talk about today, a lot to talk about. Because you need to know Nature Boy's backtrack. And that's my thing, because we keep moving forward. And people think that, you know, he's such an honest man. And everything that man say is true. But we're going to see where he keep chopping up at. Where he keep chopping up at with all the lies and stuff. But the lady you see on the screen is his baby mother, Maisha. We needed 4 people. Now we need 5 people. We need 5 more. Oh, I didn't even share myself. Let me share myself. If you're able to share, if y'all want to share the screen, if y'all want to share, y'all want to share. Okay, guys, we're going to start. We're going to start because we're losing people instead of gaining people, and then we're going to be waiting forever. But let's start with this. As we're going to start because we're losing people instead of gaining people, and we're going to be waiting.
What? Let me find out. I have, all right. So I'm sure everybody's familiar with this picture. If you're not, I'm just going to show you real quick. We ain't going to spend all day on this. All right. So we got this picture right here, right? Everybody saw this picture and assumed that I went out to States somewhere. Did not. Where's the video to it? Let me close this out. Oh, man. I hope I don't die out. Okay. All right. So here's the video, right? Remember this video?
Listen to the year. Listen to the year. Listen to the year.
This is in Columbia, South Carolina, where I lived. Nobody went nowhere. I was still at home. I didn't go anywhere. They came to me. This is Columbia, South Carolina.
Reflection,
at the park, downtown. This is your universe, meaning you. So if you think I went anywhere, I didn't. I didn't go anywhere. I wasn't with Carbonation nowhere. They came to my house. But how you respond to it says to see me about who you are. Remember this? If you put out negative, I was at home. You're gonna get negative back in a different form. If you put out positive, it always comes back. That's number one. Trash about somebody or doing somebody dirty, it all comes back to you. Just letting you know that.
Hey, Stabble.
Put out positive, it's gonna come back to you. I love myself. All right, we ain't gonna keep playing that. All that.
So before we keep going with this screen, let's please take the time to hit the like button. Before we carry on, please take the time and hit that like button. I gladly appreciate it. Hit that like, hit that like, hit that like.
Need that. All right. Let me see where I'm at. Oh, I can turn this off. I don't need that. All right. All right. Okay. Let me see what other receipts that I got, because we got all. What else she said? Oh, okay. All right. So here's the video. I'm gonna play the video, right? That originally made me say something to I said. Now,
That's good to hear,
I'm just gonna play it. That's how I'm gonna feel. I'm just gonna play the video, and then I'll talk about the details that happen behind the video. So, okay. Remember this I say had before I had it taken down?
Look at her face.
Because it was using my picture.
Look what he did to her face.
And the reason, hold on, I'm sorry, right here. The reason I asked her to take it down.
You see the picture of this lady's face? This is what he did to Maisha. Again, I say again, hey, Miss Wright. Hey, love. Again, as I said before, was Velvet brainwashed, or did she know what she got herself into? Do you see that girl's face? Do you see that young lady's face? This is what he did. Hey, Key John. This is what he did to her before he even thought of a combination. He was a woman abuser always. Always. Now, when you got somebody from your past, hey, brown girl Bella. Hello, my sugar babies. I love my sugar babies. How you doing? Come on in, my sugar babies. So, when you got somebody from your past, their past, and they still letting you know this is how this man is, again, was any of them brainwashed? Let's carry on. We got a lot to talk about today.
Was because, one, I don't know her. I didn't know her. I didn't give her permission to use my picture.
Everybody come and tune in. Everybody come and tune the fuck in. I'm tired of niggas playing with me. At this point, I'm tired of niggas playing with me. You know?
Well, right. My picture wasn't public.
But now, so let's ask Nature Boy around and say, you can step women. You don't put your hands.
To use my picture. Now, one second. Once I saw that video, I immediately found a way to contact her. I didn't have her email or anything, but I saw it, so I commented in her videos. I commented in the videos to get contact with her, and she responded. First, she commented. After I commented under her picture, under her video, she sent me a comment. Let's go to the comment she sent me under one of my videos. Here you go. Blow it up. Come on, laptop. Right. Not this. Let me delete this because I don't need this no more. Okay. I had it twice. Delete that. What's that? I gotta play my music when I'm doing this. Hold on.
No, you were not. No.
Hey, we can hear you good. Okay, good. I was about to say, not again, because I don't know how to unmute myself. Okay, and I gotta slow down with the talking, because you know I'm from New York, so we talk like that. Quickly. So, all right. Let me turn this around. Okay, I'm turning the thing around too sideways.
Now remember, he said that Maisha was from Atlanta. Remember? Remember when he said Maisha was from Atlanta? I know they moved to Atlanta. I remember this comp. Remember, this has nothing to do with Ashe. I don't hear nothing about no Ashe. Let's carry this on. This is just basically her. I wanted you to see this young lady's face.
Is that okay for me to do that? Turn this side to me after calling my name in several videos, like we spoke of something, as involved as anyone else. I will be keeping copies of all your comments and emails, which I have already screenshot and printed out, since you want to say what's illegal. And no, I never spoke to you until just now. There we go, y'all. She never spoke to me until just now. While she made a whole video about we have all this conversation back and forth and I'm a stalker, this was the first time we spoke, was in these emails. And I'm reading what was said. But your business was out way before I got it. So again, you're going up against more than just me. Now, let me say this, because she mentioned a woman named Malika Anderson. Malika Anderson was the first person that I know of that put my picture out, right? Now, I asked Malika, when I saw the video, Malika never mentioned my name, but she just said that this is what he did to his baby mother. And I contacted her and I asked her, could she not post that picture? And she took it down. No problem. She didn't argue with me about it. She understood. She's an advocate for domestic violence, so she understood that there was way more to it than just a picture. And she couldn't only imagine what was behind the picture. So when I asked her to take it down, she didn't hesitate to take it down. And that's why I got mad love and respect for her. Now, when Asay came up a few months later and posted the picture, and I asked her the same thing, this is the response I get back. Now, she said she was keeping all videos, comments, emails, whatever contact we had together, she was going to keep it. But when she made that old raggedy video of me trying to clown me, she never posted any of that. The information, hold on, do I need to go to that? The only text that she posted in that video that she kept flashing was not even to her. That was to Pocahontas. That wasn't even words to her. That picture wasn't to her. Those words weren't to her. That was a conversation between me and Pocahontas, not her.
Now, do you notice? We never knew. We never knew. Well, maybe some of you guys did. But a lot of people didn't know that Maisha was in contact with Pocahontas. Maisha is in contact with Pocahontas. So I guess what's going on here is, I don't know how Ashe got it, but this is not about Ashe. This is just about Maisha. Then we're going to get into the conversation with Maisha, and we're going to speed this up because we got to get to the conversation with Maisha and Young Pharaoh.
So where's the information between me and you? That's what you're supposed to be showing, because you're supposed to be telling everyone that I'm a stalker. You're supposed to be getting it right. But so no, I don't have anyone else to take legal action against if I needed to. She was very understanding, and also do what you have to do. Also, you have to go up against that. It never fucking happened. Never. I don't know who stalked who. That was our conversation. And as you can see, every time I emailed her, she responded back. She tried to act like, oh, I blocked her. I ain't had time. You responded to every message, boo. You did. And you were on it. Right back. Right back. You was on it.
Okay, let's move forward. We're going to move forward. We're going to move forward. We're going to move forward. So we're going to get to the bottom of these past things. I know already. But you're going to know again.
How you doing? Can you hear me? All right, hold on, y'all. It's the signal. Wait a minute. Let me get the signal right. You better drink your water too. You better drink your water. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get this signal together. Don't worry about it. Let me let her know. Let me let her know. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's your signal. Cyrus, you a little froze right now, but we can. Queen, I'll let you.
No, he's sorry.
Right.
I'll do with it a little, deal with it a little bit more time.
Like that, it was very critical to me in my mind when you told me that. And I want you to tell people that first, because it's going to be, ideally, hand in hand in regards to what we're going to be talking
That's
about.
That's the baby Osiris. That's him.
Okay, yes. Osiris. Sorry.
No, you okay?
Okay, yeah, I did want to talk about my nonprofit organization. Is called I Am Life Rescue Foundation. It's basically kind of like the Underground Railroad, and I'm Harriet Tubman. So it's really for women who are in domestic violence and abused relationships. Basically, when a woman is trying to get out of her situation, there's a small space of time to get out of that situation. If you don't move, or she's not able to get that help in that amount of time, she's going to change her mind for either three reasons. One, the abuser is often then becomes nice.
Come on, guys. Come on. I don't mean to stop it, but we got like 50 people and 20 likes. Can we get these likes up? I don't ask for much, but that's the nicest thing you could do to a content creator is click on a like so the YouTube algorithm can pick them up, and that's how a page grow. Can we get some likes up in here? Come on, let's get these likes up. We need 5 more likes. We need some more likes. Come on, guys. Because we got a lot to talk about today. Come on, we need 2 more likes. Let's get these likes up there. Before you guys forget, hit that like button. Come on, we need 2 more likes. 2 more likes. We need 2 more likes so I can proceed. Somebody took away some likes. Who took away the like? We needed 2 more likes. Now we need 4. Who took their like? Oh, okay. We good to go.
And it's sweet. And then they think like,
This is Maisha, Osiris' mother. This is his second baby's mother, not the first baby mother. Not Eligio Jr.'s baby, not Eligio Jr.'s mother. This is the one who was battered like it was a piece of fish or a chicken. She was battered to the batter.
I can, he's sorry.
Right.
I'll do it a little, deal with it a little bit more time.
Kia.
2,
Hey,
the window opportunity might close. He might have went somewhere and did something, a little bit of time to move right then and there. There's open space where he could go without being stopped or anything like that. And the third reason that she starts thinking, like, they have so many things that probably intertwine, like we got this house or kids in school or, there's so much other things you just start thinking, I have this to do, I have that to do, and then they talk themselves out of it and decide, I can put up with a little bit more. He's not really that bad. Have a good side. Start doing that. And what I learned from being in my situation is that time is critical in of essence. And so with my foundation, I've been working with raising funds so that when there is a woman in need, I'm able to help her immediately. I come space to space and get her to where she needs to go so that she is safe. And it has to be immediately. A lot of times I found out in my situation when you called for those programs to help you, it took time. It did an intake or, They want to ask a whole bunch of questions when you really don't have time for all this. I need you now, like best friend. Come get,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? To be best friend. I'm coming to get you. And so that's what the organization is called. I Am Life. We have a Cash App. It's called I Am Life One, and I also have a PayPal. And you can put it under MaishaEvans@hotmail.com. And I put it in the link, and that's what it's for. I work with other organizations who does it, and I help support them get it on the move. So it's a networking thing, and I got my girls. Some of them are ex-directs who work with me, and is on the organization.
All righty. And if you don't know what an ex-direct is, and you ain't here, that's the terminology Nature Boy uses to basically say, you know, a wife. And it's important what she said. You know, I don't want to come behind you, even though she iterated her point, picture perfect. It's important what she just said because this is helping women.
As you guys can see, it's her video. As you can see, her face is blurred and it have bad connection. It's not me, because if it was me, I'll still be echoing right now. So that's on their device. Sometimes it gets like that in this internet world. Sometimes you get like really crisp connection, sometimes you don't. So bear with, if young Pharaoh was able to bear with the connection and it's cutting in and cutting out, then we could bear for it. I'll be back after this early dummy is off. I don't know who the early dummy is. She's trying to promote. He's probably getting money. Listen, guys, this video is 2 years old. This video is 2 years old. That's why I called it a throwback. Because we trying to figure out, was Velvet brainwashed, or did she knew what she was walking herself into? The only way you can get in your mind how demonish, how much of a demon Nature Boy is, if you hear from people from his past. So no, she's not asking for nothing now. This is her telling her story 2 years ago. I'm just trying to go back and forth, so we can get to now. I want y'all to get into Nature Boy's mind. I want you to know what type of sicko he really is, what type of narcissistic sociopath he really is. So Maisha is the second mother who has told her story, but nobody chose to listen. We're not talking about, it's different when we sit on this channel and we doing commentary and we telling what we see or what we think or what we assume or what puzzle we put together. It's different when it's coming from somebody who knows, who's been there, who have seen this man in action and telling her truth. So this is why we have this video, so we can hear how crazy this man really is. So please don't think that she's asking for anything. Thank you. Keyjon, you were wrong.
That are in domestic violence or abuse situations come to a more comfortable spot, you know, in a more sufficient means. And so outside of her giving her information, what I'll do is I will have her DM me all of her information, and then I'll put it in my story. So for anybody who watches my story regularly, or you're interested in, you know, connecting with her in regards to this program, you know, her information will be in my story. So I definitely wanted her to put that out there first, because we put important things first, you know, not last, you know, over here. I don't know what everybody else do.
Right.
But we deal with importance first, not last. Now,
also, I'm going to give you the number to call for those that will need the number to call to make things happen. I would relate it.
No, you can give it out, and remember, you can type it in the chat too.
Give it out now?
Yeah, they can hear you, and you can type it in the chat.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, so the number is on its way to the chat.
Look at Osiris. having him a good old time.
There you go.
Okay. So y'all watch that chat. Y'all watch this chat. Okay. Now, before we jump in, I want you to speak, you know, because as I told people, you're a grown woman, you can speak for yourself. What makes you grown? Yeah, what makes you what influenced you to make you internally say, you know what, I want to do an interview with Young Pharaoh? And the reason I'm asking that is because he is going to try to say, you know, you trying to get fame or clout, which he's not nobody to get no clout off anyway, but I have to keep reiterating that. He's going to try to throw dirt on this interview as much as possible. And so, not just only to deflect him, but so that people can have a clear understanding of, because I spoke with you personally, and I've had the chance to see, okay, this is a humble, intellectual person. This is not a, you know, somebody that's just scorned or trying to be an asshole to Nature Boy. This is somebody who has sat back behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's
did
true.
as much as they can from behind the scenes and finally said, okay, enough is enough. This nigga's out of pocket. So I want you to just speak from your own accord to clarify that, not only so he can't say nothing crazy, but for the people so that we can continue on and people can understand you as a person and your character the way I do.
Okay, this is definitely not about clout or anything, because I'd rather not have to do this on a public. It's time. My picture keeps coming into public view, and it's disturbing to me. And
hey, Peter,
I have to speak on it.
Dander.
I have to speak on it because there's other people who also could benefit from my story or benefit from what I went through.
Right.
And I have family. I have my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody knows, but my children were there. You know what I'm saying? They didn't see actually when they were inside the house, and they saw mommy walk out the house with another way. And when I came back, I looked a whole different way.
Look at that.
And I don't think my oldest son ever really recovered from seeing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's time. It's definitely time.
Right.
You see, Nature Boy been traumatizing kids. And you're gonna tell me them kids that's in carbonation is fine. He traumatized her kids. This man always been a traumatizer. He's always been a vampire blood sucking SOB. Let's carry on. And to the people I didn't say hello to, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you.
It's definitely time. I don't. Him wanting to go to out to nature and live his life. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And whatever they're doing is, if they just want to do it with themselves, I don't see a problem with him going and doing that. But when you try to pull in young people and you're sending all the wrong messages, now I have to say something. I have to say something because that's not right. That's not right.
That's right. Okay.
So
now I understand. And since you brought up the picture, okay, I'll start with that and try to move past that as quick as possible because I understand that's very sensitive for you.
Pew, pew, pew.
I don't want to be the person to keep holding the mirror up to people and as far as things that, you know, are things that put them back in a position of a certain type of experience. So I'm gonna get this out the way now. So the picture in question, family, is this picture right here. Okay? And you can see my screen still, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So now as y'all can see, this woman was, you know, I'm trying to pick my words wisely. This woman was viciously attacked and assaulted. That's the nicest way I can say that. Okay?
Shut.
Since we here, okay, would you mind explaining first just the extent of that damage? How long did it take you to heal? You know, what was your eye coloration like when you opened your eyes up, as we talked a little bit about
Don't
before,
forget to hit
and just
the
giving people the understanding of how long, not just psychologically, but physically it took from you to heal from when he assaulted you like that.
It's me well over 6 months to heal from that. I wasn't completely healed until almost close to a year. Once the swelling went down in my face, I could open my eyes, but then the white of my eyes were red, bloodshot red. And that stayed like that for months. It started to heal and part of the whitening back, but it stayed red for a long time. Once it healed, it was just red in like the corners, you know what I'm saying? Where on the sides of your eyes, it would stay in the corners, which is mostly where I got hit at, was on the sides of my face. It stayed red in the corners extra long. And then once the reds went away, I had forever these dark bags up under my eyes that stayed. And it was just nothing but probably, they were saying it was old blood.
Right.
That just sat and had to dissolve on its own. At some point, you know, he encouraged me to get makeup to, you know, cover it up and hide it, because he also was tired of looking at me like that. And just, yeah.
Okay. We can fast forward. We ain't got to stay here. We can fast forward. And so,
okay.
As you brought to my attention, but I don't never want to say nothing, you know, in a manner as if I'm saying it, so I have to say it in this manner. As you brought to my attention, Nature Boy was looking at 20 years for that assault, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What happened was
no. Before you tell us,
you wanted me to tell you what happened.
Before you tell us what happened, I have to play a video. It's gonna be probably 60 seconds total of Nature Boy saying what happened, and I want you to tell us, is this true? Because he's been live. Okay. Yeah, he's been live since 6 a.m, and he's been like losing his shit. And so, I didn't say anything about talking about physical abuse. He must have just started trying to give his own iteration of the story and trying to prep people to say you was gonna come on here and lie. And so this is Nature Boy. What he's finna say is that he was drunk. He said he was drunk. And then he also says that sometimes you started with him, and that's
serial abuser. Yes, he is.
Videos,
Miss me, Miss Mo. Yes.
Okay. Here we go. So this is video number 1 from today. Here we go.
Look at him.
About 6 to 7 years ago, I put my hand on Maisha. I was drunk out my fucking mind. Alcohol, I don't drink no more. I drink a little wine every now and then to just
lies.
I don't get drunk anymore.
Lies.
Alcohol.
Okay, that's the first video. Now this is the second video.
Be off her, cause I'm trying to fucking murder her.
Oh, let me run it back. Let me run it back. Listen.
Fuck, I'm tired of her disrespecting me. I'm like, yo, I ain't got no control over my woman. And she came outside like yoked up, and then like it had been going on for a long time. Me and her have an intense relationship. I don't know if you have been in a passionate a relationship where y'all just flame on each other. Like it was one of those relationships. Like it was like a fatal attraction type relationship. It was both of us. It wasn't just me hitting it. It was both of us attacking each other. To the point where when I was hitting her, a cop came out of nowhere. A cop pulls me off her because I'm trying to fucking murder her.
So he just said he was trying to murder you.
Yeah. Several times he tried to murder me. Yeah.
Now I have to ask you 2 questions before I let you respond to that. For one, was he?
Well, hold on. Now you notice again. He said I was trying to murder her. Again, we're going to show a little bit of Velvet after this one. But everybody keep making it seem like Velvet was caught off guard and she was so abused and she did not know what she was getting herself into. And everybody over there forget about this man, Eligio. Everybody forget he was always the demon seed that he is.
Drunk during this particular incident?
Yes, he was.
Okay. And for,
he was multiple attacks. He was drunk.
Okay. So this is not an isolated incident as he's trying to make it. He's attacked you viciously multiple times.
Several times.
Okay. All right. I'll let you.
See, he beat her up on a regular. On a regular.
Oh man. Okay. So we were moving to Indiana. We both had got jobs in Indiana. My cousin worked at this spot where he worked at this spot, so we decided we was going to have it there. So we had our going away party there. His boys came out first. They all at the bar getting drunk, blase, blase. So I'm sitting up at the DJ booth with my cousin.
Miss me, Miss Mo. Exactly.
Sitting back because I know how he get. I don't like being around him when he get drunk. Right. We both drove in separate cars because I came after work.
Right.
And then he met me there. So I see him on the dance floor. He's pulling on other chicks. He's trying to holler and dance all on them at our going away party. So I'm like, all right. Then he comes up the booth and he's trying to get me to come out. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to come down because you down there. He bites me. And he was like, come on. You know, he bit me on the slide because my cousin was right there. So I was like,
bit her.
When he did that, I was just like, yo, when he leave, I'm leaving. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm out the door. So he was like on some fuck you shit and walks away, right? Go downstairs and get another chick face. As soon as I see him go, I bounces. I go outside. When I get outside, the police are outside. You know, they always watch the clubs. So I'm going to my car. You know, they trying to holler or whatever, but they don't know I'm trying to get away real quick. So I'm getting to my car. So he's following behind me. And I'm like, yo, keep him away from me. Right. You know what I'm saying? I jumps in my car and I goes to my aunt's house. I get in my pajamas and I get ready to put my kids in the bed. I have an oldest son and daughter at the time. Right. I put my kids in the bed. We go on to bed. Fuck this shit. We'll talk about shit in the morning. Correct. Then there's commotion outside my house and my aunt's house. I look out the window. He's stabbing my tires to my car. Then he goes to ringing the doorbell all crazy. Now my aunts are older women, so he's ding, 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 and I'm like, yo, you trying to get me kicked out tonight? Like, what are you doing? So I go to the door. He like, come outside. I'm like, nah, like you've been drinking. I know you. I don't do you with alcohol. Like, go ahead. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go where you going tonight. I don't care what bitch you lay up with tonight. I don't want none of it. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he's trying to pull me. He pulls me outside. So we come outside and I was holding onto the door. So when I held onto the door, I closed it. So he outside and he's talking. I don't remember what he's saying because he's drunk. You know, he's talking. So, all right, well, I'm going to go back inside. And I put my hand on the door. Every time I put my hand on the door to go inside, he would punch it down. After a couple, I was just like my hand hurt. At least you don't know. I don't put hands on him. We made a pact when we first started dating. You don't touch me. I don't touch you.
Hey, Kevin Kelly.
I held up my end of the bargain because I don't like that shit. Like, don't put hands on me. I don't even if I play wrestle. I don't even want it to seem like we about to get some. I don't like that. So, I remember standing on the edge of the rail talking so hid that he made my hand hurt. I told him I hate him. And I didn't want to be with him no more. I didn't see the first punch. But
I know you didn't.
I do remember the second one because it almost knocked me over. Then he grabbed me and dragged me down the stairs. He got on top of me. He was beating my face in. And luckily, I don't know how, because this was at Conyers, Georgia, in the kind of like countries are not that close together. Somebody or some neighbor saw something or heard something and called the police. Gonna die that night because there was no fucking way my aunts was gonna hear me. My kids couldn't hear me because my oldest son does music, so he had the headset on. He heard shit. Right. My daughter was like 2, ain't hearing nothing. So I just like, yo, he about to just kill me tonight because I can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's coming through. I don't know how the police just pulled up in the yard. They saw him on top of me and they pulled him off of me. And when they pulled him off, I was so fucking heated, I swung at him. And that's when they grabbed me and they was about to arrest me because they saw me swing at him. So now we both had a charge. But when they pulled me into the light and the female officer saw my face, her face, she looked like she was about to cry when she saw my face. And I was looking at her like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you looking at me like that? And she said, call an ambulance, right, to the other guy. And she was like, put him in the car. Like, and she took the cuffs off of me, like, no. And they put me in the ambulance and I went to the hospital. That's the picture with me doing like this at the hospital because my sister came to check on me from the hospital because I guess the police came back to the house and they woke my aunts up and the children. They was telling them that I was in the hospital and I was attacked and everything. And then so my family got up in the uproar like, what the fuck happened? Like, I didn't hear anything. And that's why that picture was up, if y'all ever seen that picture. Right. And that's what happened. And he did get arrested. And he spent, I think, maybe 2 or 3 nights in jail. And then he got out and he went to Indiana. He was looking at 20 years for that charge. The judge who was on the bench for overhaze was looking to be reelected. And so he was ready to throw the book at him because he wanted to look like he was really against domestic violence, I should say. He was against the violence and that really would have looked good on his campaign. So he was trying to throw Eligio under the bit, especially from how my face looked and my eyes open. And they was taking plenty of pictures with the red eyes and everything. The police kept coming to my house taking pictures. So like each month as I was healing. So the case went on for a while. He eventually did get off. And how he got off was of me. At first I said I was going to have nothing to do. He's on his own. He got out how to get out of it because he figured out how to put himself in it. He don't listen to me, so here's his way out. And I started to feel bad near the end because we ended up the case went on for almost like a year or so, and by then we had started seeing each other again, and I felt bad. And I said his lawyer spoke to me and told me the only way he can get off is if I took some of the blame. And I wrote a letter to the judge saying that I provoked a fight. I poked a drunken bear, and when he responded, this is what happened to me. And that's how he got off. He got off with, he had to pay fines, which I paid. He had to do
Listen, ladies, my ladies. Don't start something and don't finish it. And as we seen that with every woman in Carbonation, he has beaten up. They all, at the end, they all take the rap for him. They all take, so now you know nothing he says is believable. He is a master at hoovering. After he jews you for narcissistic supply and beat the heck out of you, and then next thing you know, you save his ass. Next thing you know, you say, part my French, because YouTube don't like it. Y'all save his behind. Same thing that's going on now. But everybody want to run over there and forget about they want to forget about what a total monster this man is. Everywhere he go, they forget he's a monster. And then you got these people that come on his panel, get me sick to my stomach. How they don't do no research. So that's why I'm bringing back these videos, because this video is like 2 years old. It's not 2 years old anymore because I just brought it back today. I brought it back today. So if somebody want to check out the rerun, they can check out the replay. But now it's new all over again, because we got to do something with this monster, because you don't know who next kid is going to end up there, who next daughter or son is going to end up there. Let's go.
What is that? Anger management classes and all that, and that's all he had to do
take off. He did that, I think, for maybe about a few months to a year. And he didn't never, all that time that he was doing that, he didn't put hands on me. That time.
Okay.
Everything seemed to be like, okay, learned the lesson. You know what I'm saying? But.
Right. And so.
But he beat you behind right
because,
afterwards. But he beat you up again right afterwards.
Hold on, I'm blocking somebody. I'm cleaning the chat up because he's in here full effect with the trolls. But I want to say this, right? See, this story to me is positive because you're not the only woman who ever loved a man that you got him out of some shit clearly that you didn't have to.
Exactly.
So that's why this is powerful that you coming on here telling this story, because it's showing people what happened when you don't nip a motherfucker in the bud. Motherfuckers don't, people like that don't change out of their ways. They just find another environment to do the same shit.
Tell it, Farrah.
And so,
tell it.
You know, I'm glad you're telling this story because it's definitely, you know, it's relatable to a lot of people more than people want to admit. And now, with that being said, let me continue looking at some of the subjects we were going. We want to talk about, since we in the characteristics of the relationship, right? And the reason we going here for people who don't understand how an interview goes is because we want to speak about the character that we not only seeing today, but we want to know if these traits were exercised in the past. And so
we get ready to get into his character. But before we get into his character, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button so we can get into his character. The like button is not moving. Let's move. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up, please. We need some. The likes are not moving at all. They're not moving. Come on, we need like 4 more likes. We need 4 more likes. 4 more likes. That's the at least you could do for me. It costs you nothing. I don't ask you for nothing but likes. We need 3 more likes. Can we get 3 more likes? We need 2 more likes. Can we get 2 more likes? 2 more, just 2 more. 2 people in here can give me a like. 2 more likes, 2 more likes so we can move ahead. We need, all right. Thank you, and thank you.
How many times, if you had to throw a number out, would you say Nature Boy has physically abused you?
Hands in the man.
Okay. Well, by the time he got caught, that wasn't the first time I've been to the hospital. Second time I've been to the hospital.
So he sent you to the...
My family just didn't know about it.
So he sent you to the hospital 2 times?
Twice. So the first time he did, that caught me so off guard. I went to the hospital because my ear, it was blood coming from behind my ear, and I didn't know like what the fuck. I've never been in a relationship where somebody put their hands on me like that. I did not know how to respond to that at all. I would say, because while I'm sitting here thinking, it's just times. I even put a gun to my head one time.
Let's share. If you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. Shit, we here today.
Oh.
We here today. Yes, we are.
Most of the time, he was drunk. He was drunk this time, and I was definitely nervous because he was drunk. We stayed in the house off Boulder Crest. I'll tell you one thing. You know this. Anybody who knows this. Lies don't have details. I can give you enough details that you know for a fact these are not lies.
That's right.
We stayed in the house off Boulder Crest, Atlanta, a gated community. Yes, we did have the roommate at the time. I think we had the roommate at the time. I'm not quite sure. I ended up getting a roommate because something happened, and it was a male guy, but I'm not sure if he was living with us at the time. So I'm going to take that out the story because I don't think so. But anyhow, Okay, so we lived at this house. I can't remember if we went out because we would always go out, and then the shit would turn fucked by the end of the night. Like, I'd either have to find some type of way to make I had a good night. But anyway, I can't remember if he was coming home from doing some dirt, because he always doing some shit, or if we went out. But I remember me I remember squatting down by the door with the door unlocked. And I remember I had looked out the window and saw he had the gun in his hand. And he was knocking on the door, telling me, open the door, open the door. He was trying to be nice. Open the fucking door. And I was just like, no. I remember being on my phone this is the only time I remember trying to call 911. And for some reason, I could not fucking get through. It was probably because I was so fucking nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know how to, I was in my head really trying to think how to get out of this situation, because I know him, and I know he can't control himself when he.
Sorry, guys, if you have ever been in any type of abusive relationship, if this triggers you, then you shouldn't be watching anything containing Nature Boy. Nature Boy is a big trigger himself. If you have ever watched, if anything that she says trigger you, you have no business watching Nature Boy at all, because that's all he does is trigger you. So I'm sorry if anything in here is triggering anything that may have happened to you. Sorry, but there are triggers in this video.
He's drunk. I could easily get night if I do not play my cards right, or if I do not play chess instead of checkers. So I do remember at some point letting him in, and I was talking to him. I remember being on my knees, and he had the gun to my head, and I was talking to him, and I remember him saying, "Why the fuck you ain't open the door, bitch?" And I was like, "I'm sorry." I remember saying, "I'm sorry." I forget what I said, but I know whatever I said was basically on some submissive shit, because a lot of times I didn't have that in me, and that's where he likes for you to be submissive. And so I talked to him really sweet. I know that. And, it was like, baby, give me the gun. Give me the gun. Like, I'm here, like, let him know I'm here with you. I'm here for you. I love you. I would never do anything, to hurt you or to harm you, that kind of shit. And I somehow got him to put the gun down. And to be honest, I didn't run or get away from him. I took him to Wendy's. I remember taking him and putting him in the car, and he was drunk as shit. I put him in the car, and I told him we're going to go get something to eat. And we went to Wendy's. And at this time, we used to love to eat out. And Wendy's, we used to call her that redheaded bitch. Remember that? And we used to go see that redheaded bitch and go pack up. We used to like the chicken sandwiches with lettuce and tomatoes and pickles and cheese on it. And I got you a few of those, some fries and a shake. What do they call those? Because I ain't had them shit in a long time. Frosty. That smoothie ice cream shit they get. Frosty, right. I got your ass a Frosty. Right. You was sitting there happy as hell, fucking that shit up in that bed. We rode back to the crib. We fell asleep sitting on the couch. We had a black leather couch, and we used to watch True Blood from every fucking Sunday night. Facts. So we went and got on the couch, and we pulled out the chairs. As a matter of fact, they did have the roommate there because that was couch. So in the recliner, and we fell asleep right there. When he woke up in the morning, he was like, "What happened?" I remember a little bit about last night. What happened, babe? And I told him what happened. Of course,
he know what happened.
He did the apologies.
He ate some damn Wendy's.
The kids. Oh my God, I gotta stop drinking. I can't be hurting my baby.
Lies.
Remember that?
Lies. He know what happened.
Crazy. That's what happened. The crazy. With the gun. The crazy. What's the word? Victimization game that he liked to play.
Exactly.
Can you? If you need to come back in, you can. You heard me?
Okay, say that again.
Can you hear me? I said,
yeah, I was trying to put y'all on the chart.
No, I said if your signal was acting up and you need to come back in, you can do that.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on. Oh, my signal. No, it was my battery life, so I was trying to put you on the charger.
Okay, so you all right now?
I don't want to die on you. That's what happened with that. So he was good for wanting to kill me. Yes. I don't know why he wanted me dead.
I'm gonna just throw my opinion out there. Probably because he really wants to be a woman and he hates women. That's my opinion.
He
now
wanted me dead. If I give my own assessments of what was going on between us, I would say that he told me we first got together that when he got possessed by a demon, and
hold on.
He said he would look in the mirror.
Hold on, Queen. I had to jump you out. Jump back in so that way. Your jump back in. Jump back in. Jump back in.
Yes, jump back.
Jump out and jump back in and hit request, cause your signal acting up. I had to take you out.
Possessed by a demon.
Real quick. I'm looking for you in the request.
Okay, real talk.
Laughing. Like this shit is funny.
Yeah, he used to always call it passion.
Yeah,
That's what he called it. Passion. I'm passionate about you. That's why I put hands on you.
Yeah.
And he just said that in the video we played too. That's crazy you even said that because he just said it.
Yeah. And he said he wanted to kill me plenty of times.
Yeah, so
try to.
Just like
he's a sick bastard. And so I just wanted to tell you that, just to let you know that even after all these years, remorse still has not crossed this nigga heart. So,
he used to say sorry all the time and do it again.
Yeah, he's a bastard. But you left off that he told you he was possessed by a demon when he was a kid or something.
He did. He told me he was possessed by a demon when he was a kid. He said he can look in the mirror and see the demon. And my assessment of it is that that demon don't like me. That demon don't like me because I give Eligio strength to get rid of him. When I was with him, I give him the strength to fight him, to keep him away. I think the real Eligio is very weak, and he wouldn't fight if he didn't have to. And I gave him the strength to fight, at least a little bit.
Right.
At least a little bit. I would see Eligio, and I definitely saw that demon, and his eyes and know the difference, and he knows I know, and I would get the fuck away from him. He would hate when I leave him. I don't care where we were at. When that demon showed up, I was an ass, and he was chasing me down. I'd find a way.
Guys, if anybody studies narcissistic behavior, what she is saying is what is in the textbooks. When they look at themselves, that's why most of narcissistic people do not like mirrors, because they see the demon in themselves. And if you've been around a narcissistic person long enough, you will see when their eyeballs turn black. You can see when they want that narcissistic supply. You can always tell because their eyes get really dark. Their pupils turn really dark. And it's like they turn into a whole different person. But you have to know how to spot it. Like some people, they say, oh my God, it's really in the eyes. She's saying everything that's in the textbook and she experienced it. And if you ever read about narcissistic people, the same thing that she is saying, you will read about it. Remember, this page is about awareness.
Like, I gotta get out of here.
Right.
Because that motherfucker wants to kill me and has tried several times and just not has succeeded.
Right.
Just haven't succeeded. And I guess either it's because the Allegio in him would help, hold him back to a certain degree or make him come to his senses to some point. But there are plenty of times where he was choking me. My neck is in the corner of his arm. His arm is big as shit.
Right.
I could not breathe. I cannot say a word or nothing. And then he'll just let me go right when I'm about to just go out. And then he'll be upset. Like, oh, what? And I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, I've never been in no shit like that. Never. A lot of incidences where he said it was talk back and we were fighting. The majority of that shit was in his head. He used to think I had relationships or I liked people I never fucking met. Like, swear to God, you know this shit. He used to get on the phone with have a whole conversation. We in the car chilling, having us a good time. He on the phone, yeah, chopping it up. He get off the phone. Now all of a sudden, I like the dude you just talked to. I don't know who the fuck you talking about. Him? Nobody fucking thinking about him? You don't think he attractive? No. Why are you asking me? Like, I could give two flying fucks. That's your fucking friend. My response, I was so fucking annoyed by it that my mouth was like on some, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he can't take you talking to him like that. So it'll turn out to be something where he's choking me up or, you know what I'm saying? Mushing my face or something like, hey, violent. You know what I'm saying? They become violent because we had fights over something that never fucking happened. I never talk to them. I don't know them. I don't like them. I still don't talk to them. Like, it's crazy. If I was into somebody, now would be a good time to be into them.
Yeah. Let me ask you.
I'm sleeping with my cousin.
Whoa. Yeah, you gotta pop it.
Yo, that shit crazy. I remember when I had Osiris.
Mm-hmm. Now, I said, let me ask you a question real quick. If not, we can rock this. But do you have another phone that you use?
Oh, hush. What you say?
You heard me?
Yes.
I said, do you have another phone that might have better signal on it? I said, do you have another phone around that might have better signal on it?
Oh.
If not, it's okay. If not, it's okay. We can do it. But just know that it's choppy sometimes.
I can.
I'm not just.
He should have let her keep talking, man. He should have let her keep talking.
So, I'm going to continue where I left off at. So, we were here. All right?
We wanted to hear about the cousin and the pregnancy.
Okay? Of things that happened.
We wanted to hear about the cousin and the pregnancy, young Pharaoh. Come on now. You just messed up.
Her son, as well as her son calling him and him not answering and her son getting mad and throwing the phone. This is why she's not using her own phone today. And so Nature Boy does not respond to any of that. Okay? He doesn't inquire about his son, nothing. The first thing he does, he asks this woman, Maisha, you can speak up for me. You have the power to protect me. You could tell people how wise I am and how much I taught you. So here go the finesse. And here go him asking this woman who he done abused all this time, talking about he was trying to kill her, to protect him from this onslaught that's been happening on the internet. And so here's her response. She said, you tripping. You tried to take all away from me and made it almost impossible to get him. Then you ignore him. He is sick, okay? And I'm going to, jump out of there because I'm not reading all that. But we're going to come down to Nature Boy comment, okay? Because that's where it get personal. But with that being said, this is what I read first, which I should have read last. He said, I will always do the moral thing. I could have kept him and ran. What do you mean? You know who I am. I am here for a purpose, and it is not to shut up and go into the jungle. I know my purpose. And so, as we can see, Nature Boy in both his responses did not inquire about his child at all. Okay? And so I have to ask you, because we're speaking to the character of Nature Boy, and on top of this, we got a woman over there that's right now that's silly as a motherfucker watching this live stream next to this idiot eating popcorn with her stupid ass, getting ready to have a child by this dummy. And so the reason I'm asking you this question is to let her know what she's in for, what her brainwashed ass. And so the question I'm asking you is, does Nature Boy often inquire to you, inquire with you about his child?
Allow you to what?
Does he inquire about his child to you?
He used to more. He used to. He hasn't as much, especially since I got him back.
Okay.
I got him back. I think they spoke about a handful of times.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's because Osiris calls him all the time.
Okay, that's cool. And so let me stay on itinerary. Because I'm looking at the screenshot I took of our chat of the things we would talk about. So we did 1, we did 2. Now we have to go here. Okay? Because I'm going to ask about Mike Brown after this. Have you ever seen this screenshot, right? And I'm asking you this because we want to talk about Nature Boy. I don't know if you've seen him, but he got videos up saying that he prefers to consider himself homosexual and bisexual and all kind of crazy shit. So, he was talking about homosexuality was natural and all of that. So we want to talk about homosexuality really quick. So, when you first got with Nature Boy, right, without prying into your business, did you know that Nature Boy was a homosexual?
Like first meeting him and dealing with him.
Yeah. I mean, like,
no. But me, I'm that chick. Huh?
No, go ahead.
I think that goes through your phone when you go to sleep. Versus back when you could plug up an iPhone and to the laptop and pull all the information off the iPhone onto the laptop. That was me. I got very nosy. If I get a hint that is not right, I'm going in your shit. I'm digging through your drawers. I'm in your shit. And there was things that didn't make it to me. And I did ask him about it. And I told him he could be honest with me that if he was that, it was okay to just be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? He told me that he wasn't, but that's when he did start to tell me some of it. And I'm not a judgmental person. So if it was in his past, yeah. If it was in his past, that was his past. But I found out later on that it wasn't in his past. What I thought was going on wasn't what was going on, and so that's why it kind of missed me when I was looking. It was the trannies and trying to pass the trannies off as women.
Tranny.
I can always see through that thick ass skin. That is not a fucking female. That is a fucking male. I don't care how long his motherfucking hair is, how motherfucking long his nails, his fucking cake he bake on his motherfucking face. That's not a female. When he drop his drawers, he got balls and, you know, that's right. Things just like you.
Right.
So, yeah.
So Nature Boy basically was cheap.
I found while we were already in a relationship, and it did change how I communicate with him as far as on his respect level. He picked up on that. I don't know if he knew where it was coming from, but he picked up on it and didn't like that I didn't have that same.
Let me ask you a question real quick before we continue. Do you have somebody else's phone that you could grab that might have a slight bit better connection?
Give me a minute. I'm gonna go see if I can get on my door.
Okay, yeah, you can sit us down. We away from you. That way we're not in your business. You can sit us right down.
I can do what?
I said you can sit the phone down now if you want to run out. That way we're not in your business. Okay, we'll be here. All right. Okay, y'all. So, this is where we at with it. Okay. This is where we at with it. As a matter of fact,
okay, while they get that together, can we get some more likes? Can we get some more likes up in here? While they get that together, can we get some likes up in here, please? Can we get these likes up? I would gladly appreciate it. Can we get some more likes? Come on, guys. Please help a sister out. I'd gladly appreciate it. We need 2 more likes. Just 2. Just 2 more likes. Not 1, but 2. 2 more likes. Can we get 2 more likes up in here? 2 more likes up in here. We need 2 likes. And we got it. Hopefully they got their things together.
and I'm gonna wait for her to come back. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna wait for her to come in. In real time. See? He's an angry, psychopathic homosexual.
Yep. That's what he is.
That's what he is.
That's what he is.
He's an APH, an angry, psychopathic homosexual.
Exactly. Couldn't set it up better myself.
Don't be mad at me.
Be mad at me.
Okay. Okay, she's back. Now, hopefully the connection is on fleek. We're gonna set our energy and hope the connection is on fleek.
And you should let her tell about the cousin and the baby. Pharaoh, you dropped the ball on that one.
Okay.
Let her finish her sentence.
Perfect. You can hear me?
It's perfect?
Yes. We can see you everything.
Okay.
All right now. Okay, y'all. Allow her to reintroduce herself. She didn't came back on fleek. Okay. Now, where were we at? I was asking you. Oh yeah, so he was cheating on you with friends.
He was what? Yeah.
So he was basically stepping out on you with trannies, with men.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did you want to? You was gonna say something? Did I cut you off?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Right. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So stripper life. Okay. Stripper life.
Mm-hmm.
Was Nature Boy a stripper? Because I know you said the things he told you was in his past. You were slowly finding out that they were still present. So he lied to you like he does everybody. So we're not trying to, we cognitive here that we're not faulting you on his behavior. He's a liar. Now, did at some point in time you found out that Nature Boy was stripping? Was he stripping while he was with you?
When I met him, he was like quote unquote retired.
Okay.
He had traveling and all that other kind of stuff, made plenty of money stripping, and had a calendar that was really successful. And so he wasn't stripping when I met him. But while we were together, he did start back dancing again. He didn't dance really hard. Like, he wasn't going hard like that's my everyday thing. He probably going like certain nights where it was, he knew it was going to be a big crowd. So let's say maybe a Wednesday night or a Saturday night, things like that. He didn't do like at all the scenes, private parties, and that. He knew how to make money on the side. And matter of fact, he had already secured income from other places that he didn't really need to do that.
Okay. So I'm glad you say that, because I was literally, it's like our brains connected. Because I was literally finna ask you, because you know Nature Boy say, I had to hustle. You know, I was hustling. Mm-hmm. So he wasn't, he's a hustler. No, he was hustling, but he wasn't like struggling to where he had to be stripping. That's what you're saying.
No, he did struggle to the point where he had to be stripping.
Oh, okay.
He did. But once he got into that industry, he learned how to manipulate that industry so that he didn't have to work that hard, and he could make money or continue to get money without putting up so much work, like dancing and every other thing that goes with it.
Okay, cool. Now the questions is going to get a little more in depth. Okay, gotta go here now. We here. I have to do my way in. Now, Mike Brown. Let's talk about Mike Brown. Okay? Do you know how Nature Boy says he met Mike Brown? Like, did Nature Boy meet Mike Brown while with you, or was Mike Brown already in the picture before you?
He had known Mike way before me.
Okay.
He met Mike in his stripper days.
Okay.
Mike,
we listen. I did a live stream on Mike liked the strippers. We know. I said I did a live stream on Mike. We caught Mike retweeting strippers. We know Mike liked male strippers, so we already we caught up on that.
Okay. Yeah. He did. Okay. So that's when they met around that time. But it was way before me. When I met him, he was just like, I want you to meet my friend. He's like my pops to me. He's dumb smart and everything. And yeah, I met him. And he is. Mike is really cool. And we actually hit it off and got along. There were times where and Mike will have our own side, like I believe. I think he didn't tell me, or I'm not quite understanding, and I feel like maybe Mike could give me more details of things I'm looking for that he's not willing to share with me, and we have those conversations. Yeah.
Right.
I can't say.
Wait a minute. Your phone glitching. Hold on. The phone glitching. I'm gonna give you a trick, and we're gonna see if it works. Right? I think the more you move, it's harder for the phone to pick it up. So you don't have to be a robot, but try to see if you can talk without moving less, and let's see if that works. You heard? Yeah, try to see if you can move. Say that again. See if you can move as least as possible while talking. If that works. If that's possible. Okay. You straight? You can hear me? Okay, hold on, y'all. I think she's getting the signal right. Okay, let me see. Can you hear me, Maisha? You can hear me? Okay, we straight. Okay, we good. I don't know if you cut the Wi-Fi off or what, but we good. So whatever you do, okay, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Now, with that being said, okay, so he met Mike Brown. He met Mike Brown in his stripper days, and he met him before you, and he told you that was his father figure. Cool. Now, during the course of y'all relationship, was there anything that would have made you suspect that him and Mike might have been a little more than having a father figure relationship?
Yes, when I read his text messages between the two, but I can't honestly say, and this could be the naive part of me, I don't know, but I can't honestly say that they had anything sexual going on.
Right.
While I was with him, that I know of. I don't know of anything before me, but while I was with him, I can't really time together. Mike was actually, me and Mike's boyfriend at the time, we were really cool. So we spoke up on the phone, a few times.
Pause.
So
because I want to make sure people caught that. You said Mike had a boyfriend at the time. So that people can understand. You said Mike had a boyfriend at the time, right?
Say that again?
You said Mike had a boyfriend at the time, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Everybody heard that shit. So Mike liked them strippers, the man strippers. We confirmed it, but he had a boyfriend at the time. We're not gonna accuse them of nothing. But I know I'm not hanging with nobody that I know is gay. Period. And I'm not gay because you know what it's hitting for. But you can continue on. You spoke with Mike's boyfriend and. You can continue. Can you hear me? And Michael Brown's relationship has actually impacted one of Nature Boy's relationships with another female before.
Yeah, his first wife. Yes. His first wife said that's why they got a divorce, was because of him. And she did not like him. But I was telling her, you don't like him? Like, I don't have no problems out of him. Like, he respects, I don't have a problem. But she did.
Okay. Well, I'ma just play devil's advocate here and say, if another man comes between your relationship to the point where you get a divorce, allegedly, I would like to assume, oh, y'all fucking. Period. That's what I would like to assume.
I say that again?
I said, me just playing devil's advocate, I would like to say, if a woman is saying that another man is the reason she getting a divorce, I think it's safe to assume and say allegedly, according to me and my personal opinion, they was fucking. That's just what I'm gonna say. Okay, allegedly. allegedly. That's my opinion. You're not saying that. That's the opinion I'm forming here. And so, continuing on. Okay, because now we want to get to the core of and the butt of the problem. Now, do you know if Michael Brown has sent Nature Boy money monthly, and if so, can you tell us how much to the best of your knowledge, and how did that work?
Not to be putting his business out there, but you could go. Is a private theological university. Do your Google and see how much.
Wait a minute.
And do the math, how much that will be.
Hold on.
A month.
Your signal acting up. Is your Wi-Fi on?
It'll come out if he may.
Hold on. I gotta let her jump back. Hold on, y'all. The signal acting up. Hold on, Queen. Your signal acting up. I gotta jump you back in. If you can, try and turn your Wi-Fi off, or see if it's somewhere a better zone or something. See if you got a better spot in the house with Wi-Fi, or try to turn the Wi-Fi off. Oh, they saying call her on the phone. Oh, that'll work. Yeah, matter of fact, let's go. That's just how we about to do this. That's just how we about to have to do this. So we can get this joint straight clear. Hold on, y'all. Let me call her. Hold up. That's right. See, y'all thinking now. Y'all thinking smart now. Let me DM her. Call my phone directly. I'm DMing you my number again right now. Yeah, because this where the receipts get good. We need these receipts HD. Okay, call me direct. Okay, peace.
Yes.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, say something. I'm asking people, can they hear you?
Okay, something.
All right, can y'all hear? Can y'all hear her? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear her talking.
I was breaking up that bad.
Yeah, but it's you straight. Okay, they can hear you. No, you all right. Don't worry about it. Okay, they can hear you. I got you right underneath the iPad, so they can literally hear you. Okay, so I want you to take that answer straight from the top. So I'm gonna re-ask you the question. So the question was, do you know if Mike Brown has ever gave Nature Boy any money on a monthly scale, and if so, how much and how did it work? And then only thing we heard was he's the president. That's all we heard. So you can start from the top.
Okay, yeah. Well, Mike, not to be putting his business out there, but he is the president of a theological university. And if you Google starting pay, just the starting pay for a president, they're going to be into lower to mid hundreds. So, and if you did the math on how much that is monthly, it'll come out to maybe about a little over $10K a month. You know what I'm saying? So, if he's making $10K a month, is he going to give away $10K a month?
No.
So, who got $10K a month?
That's right.
I got $10K a month. Now, because Eligio sold his business and Mike was left in the States to deal with his business affairs while he ran off into the jungle, they joined accounts on the same account.
So Michael Brown and Nature Boy joined accounts.
Yes, they had an account when Eligio's money would come in. Mike would collect the monies from the woman that he sold the shop to, and whatever bills needed to be paid or what have you, he made sure that was handled. And he made sure that Eligio had money from where he was at, because that's just the kind of person he is. So he gonna look out. And he made sure that he had money. He sent him his money, and he sent him some of his, or allowed him to spend some of his. But Mike is not no dummy. Eligio had a cap on what he's able to spend and what he's not able to spend. And I'm sure, from what I've heard in the conversation that I was sitting at the table, it wasn't over $2,000. It was about maybe $2,000, which is some of his money and some of Mike's money. Now, if Eligio goes over that amount, then there's going to be problems, because Mike is like, I work hard. I'm in Babylon, working hard, slaving, getting up every day, suit and tie, handling my job so that I got money to handle my own business and my own affairs. I got things I got to do. I got, I might want to go on trips. He travels a lot. Good thing that his job now pays for that. But before that, he liked to travel. He liked to do things. That's what his money is for. And that's what people go to work for, to pay their bills. I got to live. I got a car. I got insurance. I got things to do. I can't just give everything I worked for over to some man in Honduras because he wants to live out a fantasy of creating a tribe. So no, Eligio never had $10K a month to spend. He didn't.
Okay. So he had about $2. Max $2.
He had about $2.
Okay.
Yeah, $2.
All right. And $2 ain't bad, in another country.
Yeah, $2 ain't bad. When you went out there, $2 ain't bad. He was able to haul out, buy motorbikes, do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, he was good.
And so I'm glad we understanding this, because now we know that Michael Brown has been present. See, I've done my research on Michael Brown. I don't know how much you've seen, but we've seen him following Nature Boy. We've seen Nature Boy commenting, what appears to be jealous, intimate, making jealous, intimate comments on Michael Brown's pictures with other men. And so, we've seen the clues that would seem like their relationship is a little bit farther than what Nature Boy says. But listening to your story now, even though, they haven't come out and said it, I'm pretty much convinced in my mind that they have relations. And I wanted to ask you something before we got off this. After I make my point, I want to ask you a question before we get through with this topic. Because I want people to understand that we now confirm that Michael Brown has not only been conscious, but has been financially involved the entire time Nature Boy has been creating these cults. And so I wanted to ask you this. Was there what was it in regards to something about Nature Boy, correct me if I'm wrong, did he admit to you that one time he gave Michael Brown an erotic massage?
Well, that was part of his job. Not his job, but that was a part of his hustle when you're a stripper. That's a stripper's hustle. You know what I'm saying? A male stripper's hustle. You give out, you do that, you do what is that called? You do escorting, you do massages. There's a list of things you can do. And depending on, what they check you, what they come into you for, it's on the list. He gives great massages. So, yes, he has given Mike massages. Yes.
Now, before I give my 2 cents on that, I have never heard of a male erotic massage with another male before today. So I have to ask, because I didn't even have time to Google it and look it up. What all does that entail? What all does an erotic massage entail? Because, yeah, well, I'll let you answer that, then I'll make my point.
Okay.
Laughing all on me, right? Ain't funny.
Some oil and some touching. It also entails like some type of
boo.
not some type of, but it entails a lot of seduction in it. It's more like foreplay before sex.
Oh.
That's how I imagine it. It's okay.
I know. Okay. See, we live under the water. We don't live on the surface of the water.
Oh God.
And what I mean by that is, if you go in a strip club and she say you want a private dance, you might get some head back there. Okay? We live under the water. We don't live on the top of the water on this. We keep it real. So let's do some math here.
Oh, is that going on?
Listen, no, I'm not. I'm more so speaking to the family here.
Oh, okay.
You got a gay man, Michael Brown, likes men, like stripper men particularly.
Sexy time.
You got Nature Boy at the time, who's a male stripper.
What's up?
Now, you're not gonna get no erotic massage from somebody that you are not attracted to. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You're not gonna go in the strip club and ask the stripper that you don't like for a private dance. Let's just keep that shit up. Second of all, a nigga that's your let me fuck a father figure. I got women right now in my life that's older than me that you could say is a mother figure to me. And our relationship is you got Nature Boy at the time who's a male stripper. Now, you're not gonna get no erotic massage from somebody that you are not attracted to. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You're not gonna go in the strip club and ask the stripper that you don't like for a private dance. Let's just keep that shit up. Second of all, a nigga that's your let me fuck a father figure. I got women right now in my life that's older than me that you could say is a mother figure to me. And our relationship is at a point where I wouldn't ask them for an erotic massage. You know why? Because it's not on that level. So if I ask a woman if I allow a woman to give me as a man an erotic massage, you best believe if a man let another man give him a motherfucking erotic massage, it's some foul play.
Oh, God.
I didn't just come out the goddamn womb this morning. Okay? It's called mathematics.
Oh, God.
You got a homosexual man, another homosexual man, this homosexual man like strippers, this nigga is a stripper, this nigga like to keep shit on the down low, do things for money, Nature Boy is scandalous and will do damn near anything for money, this nigga asks for erotic massage, this nigga gives a motherfucking erotic massage, and then another woman said her and Nature Boy got a divorce because of the nigga who named Mike Brown, who also asked for the erotic massage, and then on top of that, their relationship was so to the point, they were so close to their relationship, these motherfuckers joint bank accounts, and Mike Brown was giving this nigga debt about $2,000 a month, according to our guest. And so that being said, I've heard everything but them niggas is fucking, okay? And so in my conclusion, them niggas is fucking. I don't want to, that's what I believe. So with that being said, continuing on, continuing on, the topic. Let me look at these receipts so I can see where we going next. Okay.
Take this to Bigo.
Let me see. Let me make sure I ain't got no more questions about Mike Brown, because we pretty much confirmed. We pretty much confirmed. Everything we needed to know. And as far as whatchamacallit, as far as the comments that Nature Boy made about his son playing with his penis, we understand he was speaking about you at the time. You were the child's mother he was speaking about at the time.
Keep it on down low.
Osiris is the son. And so out of all of the exposing that I do, I'm very fair. And as much as I bring information that may hurt you, I don't omit information that may even help you, because I'm not a sucker ass nigga like that. And so out of all of the bad shit we heard about Nature Boy, this might be the this might be the only motherfucking sigh of relief that we get, depending upon what we hear from this woman in regards to this story. And so if you want to expound on what happened when he said that y'all got done having sex and he let his son play with his penis. If you want to expound on that story and how you feel he worded it wrong and what to your understanding you can account for happened.
It wasn't me.
Okay. Well, of course, Osiris was sleeping. Let's put that out there. Osiris was knocked out. The baby was knocked out in a room at the end of the mat because we slept on the floor at the end of the mat. And we had intercourse. And after intercourse, we were chilling, just, laying out, relaxing, windows open, talking. He was either talking or in his phone. Osiris woke up. Of course, you don't see him wake up. He just woke up, and you don't see him today crawl up on him. He crawled up on him. And he was maybe about 1.5, almost 2, if not 2 at the time. So he crawled up on him, and of course he was naked, and he touched him, like what is that, And I went and picked the baby up,
That's not
let Alicia get up, and he went to the bathroom.
She's saving her ass
now. His daddy going to the bathroom. He wanted to get down. He got down and went with his father to the bathroom. He was standing there peeing. The door open. Everybody can see. He's standing there peeing. Osiris walks up to the toilet where he's at, points at his penis, and that's about all that actually happened because Osiris.
She's saving her ass now. Because Nature Boy didn't say nothing about he touched it and went to the bathroom. The baby was asleep and the baby woke up. And then I also heard that he did that happened with the other baby mother. So he is not one kid that touched his private parts. It's 2 kids that touched his private parts. But the way see how quick she's saying that? She's saving her behind now. I ain't mad at you, sister. Save your butt. Yeah, yikes. His actions speak volume. I really don't want to hear. We got one more video to go because we got a lot to talk about today. Because we got to go all far, go right to his background, baby. Hopefully this will wake people up. Hopefully people come across these videos because they are old videos and now I just made these old videos new. Look at his face. Look at his face. Like he's lying.
When he did an interview, and I forget what's his name. Is it Seti? No, Sinetta. Sinetta said he got all that vocabulary at 2 years old. Right. He's 2.
So Nature Boy basically is such a pathological liar that basically what you're saying is he lied about trying to teach his son something and ended up saying some ridiculous shit out of his mouth that made himself seem like a pedophile.
Exactly. He stretched it out a little too far with too much details that don't even match. A 2-year-old does not have that vocabulary to say your penis, yours is bigger than mine.
Hey,
or that's big.
Hey, baby.
No. He's going to point at it because he sees peeing out of it, you know what I'm saying? And he should be at the age where he wasn't even potty trained then. He wasn't even potty trained. He was still in pull-ups.
She's saving her ass
he was still in pull-ups. So it wasn't like he was potty training him and y'all both had y'all penis out and he said that. That would have been a little bit older. He wasn't speaking. He would speak a little bit, but he wasn't having full-blown conversation and sentences like that.
Right.
That's why when he was in Honduras and he called and he was actually talking in sentences, he was like, oh my God, I'm missing him growing up. He's talking to me now. Right, because he was.
Do you realize she's saving her ass right now? She was doing good with the truth, but she got to save her ass right now. I ain't mad at her. But like I said, we're going to make all these old videos new. Because we're going to keep that foot on his neck. So whoever's new to Nature Boy, we need for you to know his background and take this to Bigo. Take this anywhere you got to take it.
He wasn't talking when you left. He was doing baby stuff.
Okay.
Daddy, that kind of stuff. So
what about what Nature Boy said? He said he let his son touch his penis. So the reason I'm the reason I'm bringing that up. Yeah, the reason I'm bringing that up is because I'm just
know she lying now.
Going by what he said, and I don't want to, because I know this is a very delicate motherfucking subject. When he made that video, I can imagine the backlash you got from family and all kind of shit. So when he said that, do you believe that even though you were not conscious that the child was finna crawl over him? Do you believe that Nature Boy could have seen his own child finna grab his penis and let it happen? Because that's what he said. So I just want to know. Right.
And I said that. I was like, I can't say what he was thinking, but I saw what happened. And maybe he was speaking on what he was thinking. Like, he didn't mind that he did that. But I didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? I saw him crawl, I saw him touch it, and I picked the baby up because I know he was trying to get to me. You know what I'm saying? He only touched it because it was in the way. Like, what is this? But he was breastfed. So when he woke up, he's coming straight to mommy to get breastfed. So I knew he was crawling over him to get to me. And that's why I picked him up. If that was what he was thinking,
save your ass. Even Pharaoh know you lying.
Right. And that's what I wanted to get established.
Whatever.
If that's what was, if he seen it coming and allowed it, that's on him. That ain't got shit to do with you. Right. That ain't got shit to do with you. But as a mother, you seen your child would appear to be that you calling to his dad, and you seen him do something that you seen was inappropriate, and you picked the child up. You know, me personally, just, throwing it out there, if I was Nature Boy, I would have beat you to the action of picking the child up. So, you know what I'm saying? There's no way that would have, that would have happened. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, whatever was going through his mind, whether he let the child touch his penis or not, that's what he said out of his mouth. He got to eat that and deal with that. You can only come with your truth, and we respect your truth. And, backtracking a little bit, because I meant to ask you something and I forgot and I actually remember. Coming back to Mike Brown, this is we's critical here. Coming back to Mikey, okay? Has there ever been anything said or that you've seen that would lead you to believe that Mike Brown could potentially be HIV positive? And the reason I'm asking you this is because in a minute we finna go into Nature Boy and his health. And so we want to start with Mike Brown first. And, start there. Is there anything that may have been confirmed to you or that you may have came across that would lead you to believe that Mike Brown is, could be HIV positive?
I'm gonna say this.
Of course, you're gonna say no, because that means she's gonna have it.
I do feel.
Okay, Key.
Mike being his business being talked about without him having any regard to what's being said about him, it is a little unfair to him. Because I know the kind of person that he is, regardless of his sexuality, regardless of him being not knowing exactly what's going on the other side of the world with his money.
Yes or no?
All of that. I don't think that he actually deserved what he's getting because he did it from a place of caring. I'm gonna say that before I answer.
That may be true, and I want to let you know that I don't have a personal vendetta out about Mike, but as I'm getting on Nature Boy for his crimes against motherfucking everyday people, he is the one who got Mike in this situation.
Yes, I know that, and that's why I wasn't really speaking to you. I was just speaking to letting everybody know because I know he gets a bad rep, like. He's out there and he really has no idea. It's not like, even though he might be friends with Eligio or so, he doesn't watch. His life is way too full to pay attention to what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? If he calls him, of course they'll speak and whatever. He can only take for face value what Eligio tells him. He's not going to go research to see if he's telling him the truth. He don't have time for that. Like I said, he's a president. He don't have time for that. But I don't think that he was given he's given his just due by everybody talking about. And I'm just saying, it's not about you, but he has been spreading his business all over the place. I know how many he cheated on me with. And you hear the tranny going on like they can get it in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get it. It's
He
not,
cheated
it's
on
not
her,
nothing
but not
that
with
nobody can't
tranny.
get. Like, it ain't hard to get. Hell, anybody with a plane ticket can come get it. Everybody that come out there got something wrong with them.
That's right. That's some crazy shit. And so, I wouldn't disagree with you there. And I know what the AIDS rate for a homosexual man in Atlanta is. So I wouldn't disagree with you there. But I would have to ask you, have you seen the updated pictures that I've posted that I've, expounded upon?
I have.
And I want to ask you, did Nature Boy look like that while he was with you? Because he claims...
No,
right, because he claims he looked like that all his life.
Hell, goddamn no. You see this? Some pictures are still on my page. I have not taken down. And they got beautiful fucking skin. Beautiful skin. That shit was black and even.
So just your personal opinion. And I want to throw this out there too. Because I know we spoke in private, but I just want to make sure that it's on the record. You have taken multiple tests and you straight. So yeah, I want to. I need that on the record for this conversation.
I didn't even know I needed to, but I just did it because my instincts was telling me to make sure I was good. Girl, make sure you're good.
Right.
On the trainings, yeah.
Osiris, and he would always be waiting for my response to come back in, and when my test results come back in, he'd be like, "You good? All right, see, told you we good."
Right.
So.
Okay. Now, looking at Nature Boy now and seeing a dramatic change, because you was with him, so you can confirm that he didn't always look like that, even though we all can clearly see old pictures of him and see he didn't look like that.
No,
but would you now say that would you just from your own personal opinion, we ain't saying you a doctor, but just somebody who has great observational skills, would you say that Nature Boy, if you had to give him advice, would you tell him to seek medical attention?
Facts.
Okay. We just need that. Okay.
I would tell him to seek medical attention because, all right, that thing, first of all, the discoloration on his face, it started before he left, when he was in the barbershop. Oh. It was just a little in the crack of his nose, just a little in the crack. Oh. And he would keep touching it. And I would tell him, I thought it was because he cut hair all day and he'd take his hand and rub his nose, and he was probably putting bacteria on his face. So all that tea tree cleaning shit, we already did that shit before he got to the tropics. The shit ain't fucking work. Because he still had the little crack in his nose, and you only really saw it when his skin was dry. So the majority of the time you didn't see it, and that was close to the time he was leaving. So you didn't see it until his skin was drying. But how it looks now, that shit went all the way down his face to over half his nose, his lips. So from the pictures I seen that you posted, my nigga, at some point I would go to the doctor. I definitely stopped eating whatever that is that's putting that shit on my lips. I would definitely stop doing that.
Yeah, because he got some crazy ass looking pictures right here, but I know you're not in the live, or you're not, or matter of fact, if you were to click Instagram, would you be on? But how do you feel about Nature Boy saying that the disease doesn't exist, it only exists in the mind, and HIV is a hoax, even though we can clearly see what the fuck is manifesting on his face? Do you think he's running from me? Do you think he's like having some kind of psychological issue or something?
I don't know if it's psychological. I don't know what that is. I don't believe that. I do believe that you can heal yourself through your mind. But I don't think that that's the only way you can heal yourself. Like, you have to be proactive with something else as well. Some type of herbs, some type of cleanses, detoxes, something has to be going on, as well as your mindset to not to heal yourself. You can't just be like, oh, I'm healed. My aunts do that shit. They in church. Oh, I'm not gonna accept this. The Lord just tell me I don't gotta accept it. Meanwhile, you got a tumor hanging off your leg. Like, is he gonna come get that tumor? No, he's not gonna come get that. You gotta do something about it, and it's gonna change.
Now, guys, before we get to the Velvet section, because we can't have Maisha without Velvet. Watch Real Talk TV from 2 days ago with the girls picked in the past. I already showed that. I already showed the girls picked from the past. I even did this. I've been doing this for over a year and a half, Key John. I've showed the picks. I've showed the women, and I'm going to still continue to do more. Malaya in the hoodie was beautiful, and so was Aya. Even Sheba looked okay. Yes. Let me tell you something. She said that Nature Boy kept cheating on her with trainees. You would think after the first time, I'm good enough, Vikings. How are you? After the first time, just like my sister, yes, she was still sleeping with him, knowing full well he was sleeping with men. Her judgment wasn't right. I never saw that pic specifically. I'm just saying they were gorgeous. Never saw them before. Yeah, they were all gorgeous. Yeah, they were all gorgeous. But I seen that video of us. It's very good. It's very good. So the question is here again. Was Velvet brainwashed, or did Velvet know what she was getting herself into? And did she put that baby's life in danger? Did Velvet put that baby's life in danger? Now we're going to go back another 2 years. So we're talking about what's going on with that baby now. We're going to go back 2 years ago and show you Velvet kept that baby in harm.
On your butt cheek. That's it. That's it. So what kind of nigga gonna have a baby with a woman and don't put her in a position to win or be able to sustain herself outside of his existence? Come on now. You crazy as fuck.
Remember, this is 2 years ago.
And so
and she's still.
You stupid. And you didn't even have enough common sense to put yourself in a position where you can get your own money and stability. So you one of the dumbest bitches I've ever seen with a phone and a camera to put themselves on the internet. You are a poor example of a female in regards to the situations that they should put themselves in. There's a lot of dumbass bitches in the world, and you like the mascot of dumbass bitches right now. The whole internet and the whole world just watched you willingly. Listen, let me tell you who you are. All this chieftain shit, let me clear that up, because I can't even get to the receipt yet. Let me tell you who you are. You are the bitch that cheated on her nigga with a homo / pedophile, left her nigga got pregnant by Omek, the nigga who I'm talking about, had a magical miscarriage, probably had an abortion for the homo. Then you went with the homo, okay? Had a baby by the homo, okay?
Just in case you guys forgot, yes, she was with child with Omac's baby. I guess a lot of you guys forgot that. And why these words he is saying while I'm showing this video, because it's just as true today. It was true 2 years ago, and what he's saying is just as true today. So we up there worrying about this baby safety. Where was everybody worrying about this baby? This was 2 years ago. Eliana just turned 2. She just turned 2, and she kept that baby in danger. Y'all worrying about what Miss Wanda had to say. Whether you like the way Miss Wanda said it or not, it was not supposed to have gotten to that point. So people going to say Velvet is not an unfit mother. Like heck, she's not. This conversation is 2 years ago, and we're still having the same conversation. We're still having the same conversation. Everything that he's going to say in this video, he can say today. He can say it today because it still stands true. Didn't know that she was with Child and left Omac in a tent and ran off with Nature Boy. I heard they left Omac, and yeah, but before that, that's why I say these old I have to bring these old videos back to life. Because somebody said to me, why are we bringing these old videos? Because sometimes you miss stuff. Sometimes you forget things or you miss stuff. No, that's it. Used to, as they said, they used to drink this tea. They used to drink this tea. But people forget. That's why her chest was so hangy. And she was knocked up before and had an AB. And then she got there and got knocked up by OMAC and then had another AB. And then she snuck off. I'm going to show that video also tomorrow when him and EJ became, well, not EJ anymore, as the video say, with Eliana. We're going to get into that tomorrow. But I'm trying to show you what type of mother Velvet is. And the same words he's going to say now, say then, is the same words you could say now. So you cannot sit up there and say that young lady is not unfit. And where was the people calling CPS then? Everybody, that baby should not have went through what she went through. Because history, as I'm showing it to you, show that baby should not have went through what she went through, and Velvet was negligent. She already heard from Maisha. She heard the story. She heard how he traumatized she got 2 other kids. He traumatized her other kids. He slashed her tires. He beat her up. He strangled her. He slept with her cousin. His first wife divorced him because he was messing with men. And then she sits there. How you doing, Truly Lace? Thank you for coming in. I truly appreciate you. So these is just taking you back down memory lane. Hey, we got to go back down memory lane. We got to know where we started at to know where that's right. This is exactly what I'm saying, Foot Soldier. But enough people is not saying that. Enough people is not calling a spade a spade. Call a spade a spade. She put that baby in harm's way the same way Maisha did at the end, and she tried to clean it up. She tried to clean it up. You knew for a fact, talking about you and him was sleeping on a mat. Yeah, she told Velvet. She told Velvet. And Velvet also seen the videos. Velvet seen the picture of her face. Velvet seen everything. None of this was new to her. And she still didn't protect that baby. She didn't protect that baby at all. But let him finish going in on Velvet, because what he's saying about Velvet, she needs to hear this today. All the Velvet lovers need to hear this today, because it made sense then and it makes sense now. And thank you for the likes. And if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. I gladly will appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and then motherfucking you let this nigga give you more STDs than you already had. Then you let the nigga force you into a lifestyle that you was not really with. Then you let the nigga beat your ass all across the motherfucking internet. Okay? I've never seen a bitch domestically abused on the internet as much as I've seen you get domestically abused. And I promise you that's not a joke. Okay? You let the nigga cheat on you on the internet in front of everybody. You let this nigga slide in everybody DMs on the internet in front of everybody. You sat next to this nigga while this nigga told the entire internet that he likes trannies. And you sat next to this nigga and shook your head yes in agreement that it's okay for a man to like another man as long as he looks like a woman. Okay? And then you let the nigga convince you to feed semen to your child. And after all of this, now you trying to go hard for the nigga. After you just was trying to get away from the nigga. So, bitch, you are the mascot of clown-ass bitches. You the mascot of silly hoes on the internet. Don't get this shit fucked up. You can come on this motherfucker and talk all that motherfucking hoorah, hibbity blah, hip hop, wah, wah, bitch. No, ain't nobody. No, we know you. We know you. We know you. You a fucking goofy. You're a goofy, okay? You a goofy ass bird. That's what you are. So don't get on this motherfucker yelling my name. I'm not the name you want to yell with your Tweety Bird head having that. And then you such a fucking. You know, I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't even gonna go there. Let me get my receipts ready. Let me get my receipts ready. Here we go. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not even gonna go there. Hold up one sec. Hold up one sec, y'all. Hold up one sec. Hey, I'm on Instagram Live right now. You heard? Okay, I hit you back. Shut up. All right, so anyway, boom. Let's jump in this motherfucker. Orange juice makes my motherfucking heart beat, bitch. Let's go. They in the comments saying, please go there. Now, I'm not going to go there because then everybody be acting like Pharaoh's so mean and he be so mean and he be bullying people. So I be trying to tone it down so people don't be scared of me for no reason. You know what I mean? Whatever. 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 Let's go. Okay, silly. This silly ass bird. Okay? This video right here is called Ileana says Eligio Bishop being held illegally starts online petition to free Nature Boy. Now I'm finna knock this bitch head off and everything that she got to say. Here we go.
His reflections.
I'm not your reflection, bitch. Let's keep it moving. Step forward. Step forward.
His reflections.
Bless.
Okay, so today is the update. I know that maybe the day before yesterday, we posted a meme saying that there was going to be an update. So much has transpired since that day. It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to tell y'all everything that happened.
Yeah, let us know. Mind you, she don't even know everything that happened. I'm sitting here, got to tell this bitch about what's happening because she don't even know. Now let me let her tell y'all what she think is happening, and I'm gonna tell y'all what's really happening. Let's keep it moving.
Prior to me putting up the update meme, we were doing everything that we could with our lawyer to get the release of Chief.
Okay. Now I'm gonna correct this situation in a minute. Okay. So hold on to that thought. Let's keep it moving.
So this is what we had to go through.
Okay.
First of all, Chief is still currently locked up in the Nicaraguan police station.
Good. Good.
We are still bringing him food three times a day. And every Tuesday, I go to see him. I only seen him twice since he's been in there.
Good.
And that's only on Tuesdays for 30 minutes. So I have seen Chief 2 times since all of this.
We really don't care, but I want to say to Donna, I truly understand where you're coming from. I truly understand what you're trying to do. But 2 things need to happen. Before you go after Nature Boy, we got to find Eliana, and that baby needs to be checked. The cops are not going to go to Puerto Rico and do anything to Nature Boy without some concrete evidence. So people need to let us know where Velvet is at. And where whoever Velvet is with needs to say Velvet is here. So yes, we do care. Yes, we would like to help, but we will have to locate Velvet. Her grandmother must speak out. Anybody who has been around that baby must speak out. You cannot go after Nature Boy right now, because what are y'all presenting him with? Those are the numbers to, and we can't call the numbers in Puerto Rico right now because we have to locate Velvet. The baby must be checked first. The baby must be checked first. So you have to find out where Velvet is at, Donna. Once we find out where Velvet is at, number one, and then number two, you got to investigate where that baby is at. We don't even know where the baby is at, where the Zoka's baby's been laid to rest or anything. But I get where your heart is at. But we got to find Velvet first. You got to find Velvet. The baby must be checked first. So that's the information that you need to get. Where the heck is Velvet? Velvet has a daughter. Velvet has the daughter. Well, we can call regarding Zoka. We can recall. But far as little Ellie, we cannot. We got to find Velvet. So this is when when Nature Boy got locked up in Nicaragua. And this is her knowing that she got beat up, just like Maisha, knowing that he's in jail, just like Maisha. But that got other kids there where he is. You know, we believe me. And then we also have to help by keep showing awareness. So we can take this information and bring it to Bigo, because we need, even if we could stop his viewers from going up and make his viewers go down, and we could slow down his donations. There's so many different things that we can do until he gets caught. Because they need evidence for everything that we're saying. So what if what he's saying is true? We don't know. Well, it's a lot of different ways. We can stop him. His Bigo is growing. He seeing more dumb people every day. More dumb people is being attracted to him every day. So we need to take this to Bigo. We need to take this to his Instagram. We need to keep talking. We have to bring awareness. Because even if we can't save them, we can save any future people that may go there. We can stop some people from going there. They may see these old videos and go, oh my goodness, he was always like that. He is a monster. They may see him and go, oh, they're only saying that because he's a public figure. Well, guess what? When Maisha was telling her story, he wasn't a public figure. A lot of people who's new to the Nature Boy, they thinking that we only going after him because we clout chasing, or we doing this, or we doing that. Now, when Maisha was telling the story, she wasn't clout chasing. This was before he was a public figure. He was tearing her up way before. People need to know he was always a monster. We have to let people know he's always been a monster. He knew he was a demon since a young boy. People need to know that. But for some reason, these girls sit there and they just stare at him like he's some type of, yeah, I'm not going to say that word because they shouldn't go on this for real. And is not even holy. He's holy, all right. He's holy, all right. But these are the things. That's right. I'm just getting this. That's right, Donna. That is right. You know, maybe do an online petition. You know, get an online petition going to get him off of social media. There's plenty of things you could do. It's plenty. There's plenty of things that could be done. So we're going to finish listening to Velvet again, who put her daughter in danger. And I don't want to hear about young and dumb. See, all of that young and dumb works until you're a mother. When you're a mother, you got to protect your child. And if you are young and dumb, then you don't need to have your child. That don't go in the same sentence. That sounds good, Queen Mathis. That sounds really good. Young and dumb and being responsible for a child do not go in the same sentence. You could say I was young and dumb and got pregnant. Now, you could say that. You could say I was young and dumb and went through stuff, but you were still, some people could be a good mother and never let nothing happen to their child, but still was young and dumb. But if you're young and dumb and you let something happen to your child, that child needs to be taken away. People need to stop giving excuses for this girl. They need to stop giving these excuses. Now, like I said, this video is 2 years old. And look at Velvet. Does she look like she was brainwashed? Does it look like she didn't know what she was getting herself into? She's saving a man that called his own daughter his wife. Let's go.
Inspired. The first time I talked to him, I was telling him like everything that was going on, some of the things that we need to do to get him released and everything like that.
She don't even know what she need to do to get him released. And I'm finna give y'all. Wait, let me put the screen back to me. She don't even know what she need to do to get this nigga released. But long story short, I'm finna tell y'all, bitch, that nigga not getting, bitch, nothing you do is gonna get this nigga released. Y'all keep talking about embassies and lawyers, bitch. A lawyer, listen, let me let her finish talking just a little bit more, then I'm gonna jump in and KO this bitch whole there. You are, let me tell you something, you like a fucking 16, 15-year-old in your mind.
Yeah.
And to you still think you have some form of power and control. Bitch, if you don't wake up out of this nature boy motherfucking spider web spell you in, that nigga not getting out of jail.
He got out, though.
And I'm finna tell you why. And no amount of lawyer money, no weak-ass petition that you create is going to help, okay? So let me let you keep talking a little bit more, and then I'm going to come whoopsie and knock your motherfucking head off with your stupid ass, okay? Clown ass. Let's keep it moving.
I had to wait all the way until next week for another Tuesday to see him again and have a meeting with him again. So much is going on. He doesn't really know everything that's going on out here and what's transpiring out here because the police station doesn't want him to have contact with anybody. He can't make phone calls.
Exactly.
He can only receive food and one visit a week.
And the bitch don't deserve that. Starve that nigga to death.
Okay.
So let's keep it moving.
From anyone. He wants to for 30 minutes for 1 week. So his contact is like very limited at this point. And the last time I seen him, which was on Tuesday, I was telling him there were a very, very high chance of us actually getting him out, and I can't.
Okay, now I can't wait to hear this shit. I cannot wait to hear this bitch say what the high chance was for them getting her out, so I can just jump on this bitch head. Let's go.
I'll run the story by y'all.
Run it.
It was a very high chance of us getting him out.
What was it? What was
that
the change?
day and the next.
Oh, that day?
And the next day.
That day and the next day, huh? Okay, let's hear it.
After that. So what had happened was.
What happened?
I seen Chief, and I was telling him, look, we got the lawyer, we got the judge.
What lawyer and what judge? Let me run this. This bitch living. Listen, y'all. This shit is like really scary though. Like how this nigga got these people convincing themselves that they have power in areas that they don't. This bitch just said she got the lawyer and she got the judge. Excuse me, bitch. Now I'm finna listen. A lot of y'all just laughing because that sound funny, but y'all forget this bitch is in Nicaragua. They system don't work how our system work. They system works off of executive power. You know what the fuck executive power is? It's when the president of Nicaragua is not only the head of the state, he's the head of the government. Now let me give you fuck it. I was gonna wait. Let me just give y'all the breakdown now so y'all can understand where I'm going with this. Nicaragua ain't democratic, none of that shit that like we are over here in the US. The US has 3 different branches of government in order to make sure that power is evenly distributed as an executive branch, a legislative branch, and a judicial branch. Now, let me break this shit down for y'all. The executive branch is the presidential branch. This is where the president can veto, he can shut down the law, he can pardon the motherfucker, that type of shit. The legislative branch, okay, is where laws and legislation gets created. This is the branch of government that decides who we go to war with, etc. So this is basically Congress, okay, or otherwise known as House of the Senate. Then you got the judicial branch, which is the judicial system, whether it be criminal, civil, the courtrooms and all that type of shit. Now these 3 branches are divided evenly, so that way nobody can gain too much power. Now why is this important? Nicaragua don't work like that, bitch. Our president over here only has power in the executive branch. We can impeach that motherfucker. In Nicaragua, the president over there, he's all 3 of them branches. He has executive power. The reason that we have 3 different branches of government over here is so that the president doesn't have executive power. So basically, it's a dictator. Tell y'all how they're not illegally holding this nigga. Okay? Let me tell you how they're not illegally holding. And then another thing that's killing me is we don't know if that nigga made a confession. Show us some paperwork. If he's been arrested, where's his statements at? We know he made some statements. So how about this, Velvet? Next time you get on the internet, okay, show them motherfucking police statements. Show the police report. We don't want to hear nothing about it. It's not in English, bitch. We can translate. Don't worry. We can translate. What did Nature Boy say during investigation? Or interrogation. What did he say because I know for a fact they went and got a translator and interrogated that ass. Okay? So why you only on here trying to give one piece of the story, bitch? We got real criminals on this motherfucker and ex-criminals, such as myself, who know how this shit.
Now, this particular video, I wanted to show you guys after all the abuse this girl kept getting, how she still was riding for him. She still was riding to, how you doing, Chef? Hi, Donna, whatever you would like to do, I put my email in there. Y'all can always hit me up on my email. When I find my iPod, I don't know what I did with it. I don't know if my son took it. I have no idea. Then I could be back on my Instagram. But I left you guys my email. Y'all feel free to email me. Now we're going to hear a little bit from the ex-Carbonation members who was there. But we already established. I don't want to hear no more on this page. No more about her being abused. Yes, she was abused. No, we don't promote abuse. But she knew that from the jump, but she wanted to be the queen bee. She knew she was just as narcissistic as him. Do not come on this page with no sad ass stories. And she also know what her daughter looks like. And we also, we saw Malaya leave, but we didn't technically see her leave. They say she's gone, but technically we don't know if she's really gone. Just because she's not on camera, that doesn't mean she's gone. We need some proof that she's gone. We ain't got that proof yet. So we don't know if she's gone. And we don't want to hear within a week or 2 weeks that she decided to come back. Because anytime she decided to come back, that means she was never gone. We already established that this man was always a monster. We already established he was always a monster. I have to keep saying this every single live because it could be new people in here or you guys gonna have a little heart for some things. Don't have a heart for a lot of things. That's BS. See it for what it is. We're gonna call a spade a spade. That's what we're gonna do on here. These are X-Carbonation members. Check them out.
People don't always speak up because, like I said, people swear their allegiance, and then it'd be like, damn, this one situation just popped off after all of this family vibe just popped off. So then you start to chalk it up like these are our family issues that we need to deal with internally. You feel what I'm saying? He start to hit you with that word play. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like the government deal with their own issues. We should be able to govern our own self to deal with our own issues. And then it might be
right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
it makes sense when you hear it. It makes sense when you hear it. But I got one more question for you. I just want you to clear the table, man. Was homosexuality was a major factor in things he dealt with?
as far as like
any type of homosexual activity, did he participate in any was he a homosexual or what the case was?
It was no homosexual activity that I
Thank you.
witnessed, partook in, none of that. No.
Okay, all right. Well, that's all I got for right now, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm gonna let Thirsty Bay go, and then I'm gonna let number 6 go, and I'm gonna go in order. You can ask 2 questions, Thirsty Bay.
To both Natural and Boomy, what was it initially that attracted you to him?
I think I spoke earlier on this, but I can go over it again. Just the idea that the first wave was people like I've been following Nature Boy for a while now.
Hold on. More specific. Was it something that was spiritual? Was it like he was bringing the Bible to you, or was he bringing just like a new way to live life as a black man?
It was a new way. It was actually applying the knowledge. You know, it was like the first time you saw a teacher of his caliber not just be at Sonetta or not just be trying to charge for like lecture series or debates and shit like that. It was like, oh, he's carrying some of the knowledge of the teachers that a lot of us would probably already find him, whether it was like Polite, Dr. Sebi, Yada, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a number of teachers that people have been coming across, and I feel like
these are X-Carbonation members. X-Carbonation members
saw him in nature would appear to be applying a lot of what these teachers had been saying, in addition to some other things that he was bringing up. That in itself was intriguing because me personally, I have involved myself in a lot of other groups prior.
Guys, I don't know who this guy is, but if you read it, it says X-Carbonation members. So I don't know if X-Carbonation members on Bigo, is that a Bigo page, or this is somebody who just gathered up X-Carbonation members. But Donna, you need to check that out. Check out the name And maybe you can find them on Bigo. And maybe you can pop in on one of their, if you have Bigo, you could pop in on one of the panels and speak your speech. Or maybe they can give you, more information. But these are ex-carbonation members that's telling, why they went there, what made them go there. So we can get a little better understanding.
And I always got to a point where I outgrew the groups because the application of what they knew wasn't always consistent. So without knowing him personally, the image of what I saw appeared that he was applying it more readily than the other teachers was.
Okay. And then that second question was, how long were y'all with him for? And what was the two-part question? What was the straw that broke the camel's back to Major League?
I was there for 4 months, and I guess what I started to realize is I felt that the space wasn't the space that I could expect.
Sorry to interject. You were in California with him for 4 months, right?
No, I wasn't. That's where I was with them initially, but we traveled, in that 4 month time.
Okay.
I thought he had a compound somewhere.
No, it's just traveling. It's just a lot of travel. I mean, at different times he has a base, but then drama pops off, maybe financial issues, and then things change.
So he's a fucking gypsy.
Yeah.
I guess. If you want to word it like that, like a hustler type of deal.
If you don't stay in one place, you're a nomad.
Yeah, he says he's a nomad.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
he
never
says he's a nomad.
So he never had one day. Okay.
Like first of
all,
all,
I heard people saying that he was.
I
thought that he was in. I thought he was in one place. I thought he had a compound somewhere, and everybody was coming out to the compound, and it was in Mexico or fucking Colorado or some shit like that.
It be like that for periods of time. Like he might have a spot for like a year, 6 months, a couple years. It just depends. Like he go through a lot of transitions because of his lifestyle and that shit that he keep up online. Like a lot of transitions pop off for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be some drama pop off in the camp that bring attention and make him have to move. He was somewhere, and then the news came out that he was a pedophile, and then wherever he was at there, he had to move from there. So it just, it's a lot. Like I feel like he intends to try to stay somewhere, but it's like he building up this karma for himself that's making him hard to sit anywhere still, because as soon as the locals catch wind of what's going on with him and who he is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are they on his head because he's a pedophile? Like, is he a fucking pedophile?
So we got to get the locals involved, and that's what happened in Nicaragua, and that's what happened in Hawaii. See, once the locals start catching on, now when them locals in Puerto Rico start catching on, he don't want to mess with them brothers. He don't want to mess with them Puerto Ricans, and they not trying to hear that he's Puerto Rican. They ain't trying to hear that. Not dark as his skin color is. They not going to get too hot and hoots. Donna, as you hear more, maybe you could pick up some information and get some good ideas. Because them local people do report on him everywhere he go. So it's not like people do not report him. They do report him the same way he was in Nicaragua. And you heard Velvet, he done went to jail. And in Mexico, went to jail. Honduras went to jail. So he's always going to jail, but he makes his way out. He make his way out of jail. Then they send him back to America. And then why they don't take his passport, I don't know. I don't know why they don't take this man's passport. But maybe that's why he's in Puerto Rico now, because Puerto Rico is part of America. But let's finish listening to him.
I heard the video just on the live about his son touching his penis or something like that, or whatever the case may
Okay,
be.
so I will interject on this
But I
point. Sorry, I apologize.
Yes, I
but
know, Keith.
Natural, you were there before. What country was that the people of the city, whatever city that the camp was in, the group was in, the people of that city actually stood up and demanded for him to be removed.
I said it was Hawaii.
It was in
I
Belize.
was with
it
them.
was
We was in
Belize before that.
Mexico.
It was
Believe.
in
Yeah,
Belize.
before I was with them, they was in Belize. I was with them in Mexico for 3 months, and then moving forward, I can't recall where they went after that. It might have been Panama. I'm not sure though.
I
But
think it
it
was
was
either
Belize
Panama or
that made the
Belize.
move.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was either Panama or Belize that the people they sent out a warning to the community to beware of this person. That was
How
one of
many
our
people
boys,
are
right?
in his community? What is he like, 10, 20 deep, 50 deep? How many of them were there when you guys were there?
It varied, but I mean, he's starting to lose. He's starting to lose like momentum now because like he's starting to lose his appeal factor. You know what I'm saying? Like
What was the most that you saw and what was the least that you saw?
I think maybe 25, 30.
These are also members that are not shown on camera, are not shown on the media, right?
Not that we know of. That's not how. Not that we know of. Cause
No,
like
not
Boomy was saying, once you there, you there. You all the way in. So ain't no everybody else just watching us online like you are, like we were.
right.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let Thirsty Bay down. I'm gonna let everybody else. Thank you, Thirsty Bay, for your questions, and thank you for your encouragement. I really do appreciate your presence. It means a lot to me anytime that you beam up with me. We're gonna drop him. I'm going to let number 6 go because you go ahead and ask 2 questions, sis.
Okay. I didn't have questions like I was saying. I had wanted to say something to Boomy after.
Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
Whatever you want to say, whatever statement that you have, I reiterate that I do want it to remain respectful. Goes on the record that I didn't say that.
Yeah, nothing disrespectful. I wanted to say it to Natural at first, but I don't want to tell you what to do. I don't want to tell you what to do. But if you ever speak to this man again, ever again in your life, never let this man disrespect your humbleness. Because I see that's what he likes to play on. If he see that you're somebody that's trying to come to him with respect, he uses that as a way to be like, oh yeah, you bowing down to me. You're my servant. Oh, you're beneath me. You're under me. Whatever you wanna say towards it. But he always uses that as a leverage to put himself higher than everybody else above. That he feels is below him. And that's why I saw a few comments about like, oh, when he came in, he made you, bitch down, whatever you want to say. But I don't see it like that because I watched you last night. I saw when you was on last night. I don't even know how I even end up running into you on here. I just opened up Bigo and I ran onto your thing and I was like, nah, not natural. But anyways,
Not natural. Shout out to all of my egoons. I am forever divinely guided and protected.
nah, naturally, I'm like, really? Okay. And to see you now today and you were jumping in, you were trying to talk to him and have some type of respect. He's not owed. He's not owed any respect. He's not. For all the things that he's done, he's not owed any respect. But I've seen you and many other people that have went there and seen and, been a part of him. I'm not judging y'all and I'm not, I see the people that leave or whatever. I know why y'all probably went there. Y'all have y'all different reasons, but I could see how somebody could get swindled in if they don't really know. You feel me? I could see how that could happen. Because I've seen him when I've talked to him myself, and he is an alluring person. He does have a draw to him. He does draw, but you know what? Just like good people have that, evil people have that as well. So that's the difference. That's the difference that people need to realize. Just because somebody draws you in, it doesn't mean it is good energy. It does not mean that. And he's nowhere near any good energy at all. So what I wanted to really tell you guys is, please do not, when y'all speak to him, y'all gonna have to reach him at the same level that he's at. You don't have to reach his level of, evil, but don't ever let this man once again come and try to step on you,
Oh,
because
girl, shut up.
he likes to play on
Let them
that
finish
thing of
telling the
respect, like
story.
he's supposed to be the most
Exactly,
high.
Love Jay.
He's not the Messiah.
Exactly.
He's not. He's just like you said. He's just another black man. Just another black man. And he's trying to make it just like everybody else, but he's trying to bring people down with him because he's.
I don't mean to stop you. I said nigga, and I apologize to all melanated beings on the face of this earth, because we are protected with the divine shield of melanin. That is our cosmic shield to protect us from the harmful UV rays of the sun. My last live on Instagram was talking about Afro Latino, bitch. We all black. We all from Africa, motherfucker. So I apologize if when I say nigga, it comes across from the indoctrination, from the Neanderthalic blood that is within me. I would never call another black man nigga out of his space, but I mean ignorant. I mean treating me outside of the godly essence that we belong interacting with each other in. That's what I meant by that. So I apologize to all my Afros, all my Afro Dominicano, Afro Latino, Afro Hondureño, Afro Ecuadorian, Afro North Carolinian, Afro wherever you from. We are all the same.
Facts. I'm not trying to stay on long, Boomy, I seen you there for a little second, so I wasn't even, honestly, at one point, I honestly said I was going to stop because
they don't ask no good questions. Oh my goodness, I gotta get my Vigo working.
He has so much evil energy on him that he can be consuming. Even if you're not fully drawn in, he literally can consume your life. He's a demon. And I want anybody that's on here that's thinking that they're going to support him,
nigga,
that he's anybody to run to or go to, he's not. You better off going to your local crackhead and going to get advice from them.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I can tell you, they have a lot more to offer you than he does. Honestly.
I agree.
Honestly. So I just want to, encourage y'all, I want y'all to.
But they gone already. Ask them good questions, girl. They gone already.
Listening to him or trying to follow him or, having any type of like entanglement with him in any which way, because that is something that he likes to do. He likes to entangle and he feels like he wants to own people. Ownership is what he always.
They gone already.
He feels like he's entitled
to
that to anybody that
I can't take
he allures or whatever he draws in or that he's attaching himself to. When he just likes to
fast forward her
dirty up anything that he sees as beautiful. Just to put it simple.
Relax, Scott.
Boomy, did you would you like to respond to the young lady's comment? I'm gonna try to unmute you.
I was just just wanted to say, like, I agree with what she's saying. That's why I remain to just to keep my composure. You know what I'm saying? Like when he came into the room, I know just as well that to engage in a exchange with him is to almost like engage in like a debate that's gonna have no ending. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying? So it's like I just know to just allow him to just dig his own grave. You know what I'm saying? Because just like he liked to say, like he forgives, and I forgive as well. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I recognize that he's gonna have to face and own up to the energy that he's putting out. That he's gonna have to inevitably have to face himself for how he's for the energy he's putting out. So. Yeah, I agree with what she was saying.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna at this time ask everybody in the panel to cam up. The guests numbers 4 and 5, Natural and Boomy, they agreed to answer and take any comments as long as the guests are cammed up. So if you do not feel comfortable with camming up, I don't have any problem with that. You're just gonna have to drop down. At this time.
Hello, Andrea. How are you? Welcome aboard. Hey, Love Jay.
It's Tavia go, and then we're gonna go to number 1 and so forth.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say hello to Master and the panel. Thank you for letting me up. Thank you so much for letting me join the
Ask the
conversation.
question. Go ahead.
Natural Eye and Boomy, could y'all please follow me back? Please follow me back. I'm going to inbox y'all about some things. But my first question is, um, okay, Boomy, I see that you have your wife with you. And I know that from what I've been seeing, because I've been following Nature Boy and I've been trying to study him and study the carbonation and how things work. A lot of people in my family have questions about it. We do a morning show in the morning, and we be talking about this and trying to, we've been studying and trying to figure out things. So I'm so happy to meet y'all.
You see why? Now you understand why bringing back old videos and stuff is very important. Did you just hear her say she's been studying Nature Boy? Now, what if she come across one of my videos bringing back some of them old videos? They don't know what they studying. They don't know the Nature Boy when he was just plain old Eligio. This is why it's so important to go back in time and bring it back to the future. This is why it's so important. She just said we've been studying him. She needs to come on YouTube and click on my videos, world videos, Funi Feed videos. She can even go back to Young Pharaoh videos and anybody who was into it for a while. And then some people like to just keep showing the new stuff. No, you can't show just the new stuff without the old stuff, because you got to see his mind never changed. He didn't get nothing but worse. He didn't get anything but worse. And then people want to really understand Velvet. Now you can really get to understand Velvet, because you got to see her from the beginning. Just like when I showed, nobody knew that she was knocked up from OMAC. That was something that if somebody said we seen the video before, but then said, oh, I didn't know she was knocked up from OMAC. But we're going to let them carry on. Let's go.
But my first question is to Boomy. I see that you have your wife. Did you have to share your wife with him? Because I know that he was, being intimate with a lot of the women that were in the compound. So I want to know, did you have to share your wife with him? And I want to say hello.
You want to answer for me? What would you want to do?
I was to say absolutely no.
Cannot. She like, hell no. But fortunate enough for me, we didn't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? One thing, when I came there, right, I already was like financially contributing, right?
Of course you was.
When I came there, I had already had a wife, and we was going through a thing where we had separated for a while. So he already knew that was my wife. He even like encouraged, like, you know what I'm saying, reuniting us and shit like that. And it was a certain respect level that he gave me that he didn't quite give everybody else, the younger guys there. He don't really accept many older guys, and I'm not saying like I'm just old as hell, but I'm 31. You know what I'm saying? I feel like natural, you 31 as well, correct? And I'm pretty sure when he was there, he dealt with him a little differently than he dealt with the younger guys. You know what I'm saying?
For the record, for the audience, Nature Boy is 38 years old. He is 38 years
old.
He
been 38 for 5 years.
So
it's
he didn't. I didn't get threatened in that way. That was never even encouraged that might maybe happen. Like in our minds, we knew how he get down, like because we've been watching him, so we knew that could be a potential threat. But in real time, that never happened. To me, you know what I'm saying. And to be honest with you, when I was there, my wife was the only one that, Azine at the time, Mama Azine was there for a period of time. But they the only two that I know that hadn't experienced anything, sexual with her.
Wow. Wow. Well, tell your hello, friends. I just want to say hello to your wife. Hello. And my second question is to well, I want to say that I feel like that y'all have a really good energy about y'all. You and Natural I really enjoy your energy. Y'all have a positive aura over y'all. Because even when he tried to come for you, Natural, I love the way that you handled it. I really respect the way that you handled it. You handled it in a
They
really
asked
good
the
way
worst
to show
questions.
other
The
men
worst
that you don't have to
questions.
get,
Oh my God.
angry or nothing like that. You can just, say it and you know what I'm saying, and just really well, and I respect you for that. I really do. My next question is if I could get y'all to come to my morning show to answer a couple of questions, because my family members have lots of questions.
How you stealing
Lots of
somebody
questions.
people?
And if
Lord
I
have
could just get
mercy.
y'all to come to the morning show tomorrow, I will gift y'all really good
You
to
don't do
message
that.
you too. And I will
You
definitely
don't do that. You don't come on
so I'm
somebody
gonna
else's show.
Just one question at this time.
You don't come on somebody else's show and solicit them to your show. That's a no-no. And you didn't even ask no good questions because you want them on your show. That's not right. That's not good.
I just want to make a couple of comments. I want to say you have had a great show. I've been watching you for a couple of days and I just saw who you were and I came in a couple of times yesterday and I love what you've been doing and how you did it. But and nothing to take away from you. I understand how Noni felt because I feel the same way. I felt like he's a cult leader and a pimp. Because if you're this great God, why are you disrespecting the men and the women and you supposed to be teaching? How are you teaching somebody and you're being disrespectful? You're not teaching anything but ignorance. And I just feel like he wants to be the great God and he wants to be in control, and that's not how things work. If you're teaching someone, you're being you, and you're not taking over everything and I'm this, I know all, be all, because no one's the know all, be all. And I don't agree with nothing that he does. So I understand why Noni feel the way she does, because he's very disrespectful. And it's
Yeah,
just it's a
he is.
shame that he thinks that way, because it's not that way. But like I said, I just wanted you to know that you was giving a great show for these last 2 days. You definitely was giving everybody a chance to put an opinion out. But when it came to him, he came up being very disrespectful. And it just, to me, he's a fake prophet. That's what I call people like that.
Yeah.
Fake prophets. And I just feel like, how dare he want to be teaching and be this great goddess, but then he's being ignorant in the same fashion. He's beating women, he's abusing women. Women have to run from him. He's taking their identification. How are you this great guy when you're doing all this dirty stuff? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Noni, I can't stand him because I don't like what he does, how he does it, and to try to be this great prophet is some bull, okay? So, but and like they told you, don't be embarrassed. It's just a part of life. We go through these changes and stuff happen and we live and learn from it all. But you're doing a great show. Continue to be you. Continue to do it how you do it. But I'm like, Noni, kind of leave him out the picture because he's a fake prophet and he's full of a lot of bull. And we don't need anybody else falling into what he's trying
Hold
to
on.
teach, because what I
Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick, y'all. At this time, I'm gonna ask everybody to drop the hearts in the comments. They reporting. Drop the hearts in the comments. I just got a warning. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate y'all. And I'm sorry, Lady Lisa. I'm gonna drop you real quick. I'm gonna move on these questions because we got a lot of people in the queue. We got a lot of people that want to ask questions. I want to keep it going as long as we can. I don't want nobody to get us banned. I want to keep it going. This has been a really powerful build, a really powerful and positive live, no matter how many twists and turns it took. the universe put us right back on track where we need to be. So I just want to say thank you to everybody gifting. Thank you to the guests once again. Thank you to everybody. Please share the live. Please share the message. Even if you watch the YouTube videos, take what you need to. You understand what I'm saying? So please just become aware. If you want to join the queue to ask any questions, please be mindful that we are requesting you to cam up, and I want to keep the comments to a minimum. I want to keep the questions.
Oh, because this is a big part of who he is. That's why we call him 50. That's why my ex-husband was a member of Carbonation. He was the first flow. I don't know if y'all remember him or not.
Yes.
Okay, but I call him
She,
Nkrumah. I don't know nothing
she
about this
don't
flow mess.
remember.
And Nkrumah told me years ago that as soon as they got to the camp, he was talking about trannies and a whole bunch of gayness. So I don't understand how, no disrespect to you, Natural and Boomy, but I just don't understand how none of that was presented to y'all, because this is a big part of who he is. That's why we call him 50. That's why, for the Dean Willoughby video and stuff like that. And not only that, it was nothing but lies about Mama Dia on this. I wanted to just scream. I was screaming at the telephone.
Yeah, I wanted to come through the phone and slap the shit out of him.
Exactly.
Excuse my language, y'all, but I
No,
did. But I
but
kept it cool. I kept it cute.
that because that story changed. He said that years ago that they called the people to come get Mama Dia. Now is they took Mama Dia to the hospital. Then they took her to a corner. In what country they go allow you to ride around with a dead body and it's okay? I mean, my mother just passed away October 13th. I mean, I couldn't just take her body where I wanted it to be. It's a process. It's biohazards and things like that shortly after you die. Your body is no longer your body. And he does have Mama Dia's death certificate. And if somebody can get it, there's two different kinds. There's a short one and a long one. And the long one will tell the cause of death. But back to my question, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Natural and Boomy. I'm just surprised that you say there was no homosexuality of any kind. I feel like he put something all over y'all, like it's some type of secret thing that he makes y'all either watch some type of porn or perform some type of acts, because every Carbonation members act like they're scared to talk about what really happened. So what's the hold up? That's my question.
Exactly. We want to know, but they're not going to tell you. They all blackmail.
Is it blackmail?
Silence.
I mean, what is
silence. Hey, sugar baby.
For me to like,
I need one
like
like.
hear you express yourself so adamantly.
They're not going to talk. Silence.
About why we won't, like, why we not speaking up about,
because you're all blackmail.
Thought happened. It makes me think, like, what's making you feel so entitled that what you thinking happened actually happened?
Can I answer that? Because my ex-husband, Flo Nkrumah, and his sister, both of them were two of the original members of Carbonation. Back when
I don't know what happened with, but I'm saying, so we talking about two different
all black male.
Well, but I'm not
you talking about years ago.
I'm not saying I'm entitled. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not trying
you
to talk
nervous
over you,
too.
but I'm sorry. I'm just excited.
Look at his face.
So but I'm not trying to say he did that to you all, but I know he had to do.
No, Teresa, you right on the freaking money. You right on the money, because he went south. First, Natural was sitting up there playing with that drum and Booney. They went silent. They went, every time somebody go, why I ain't been talking about it? You see, they all say, I'm telling you, when you deal with these coaches, they got stuff on you. They got stuff on you. We ain't never gonna know nothing. I don't care what part of from the beginning or to now. Some members don't want to speak out because they got their hands he made sure you got your hands dirty. I need one more like. How you doing, Moon Nails? Thank you for coming in. I need one more like. If somebody haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. And thank you for the people who's hitting the dislike button. I appreciate you too. But I need to cut one more like. I appreciate it. And Nature Boy know all. Yes, he know the secrets because he put them in predicaments where you have to do something that is incriminating. You have to do something that's incriminating. After this, we almost finished, guys. We almost finished. I told you guys we had a lot to talk about. We almost finished until tomorrow, but we almost finished, guys. But that lady hit it on the head, and none of them is going to tell the truth. All the ex-members talk in circles and don't really get weighted. Exactly, Donna. Exactly, Donna. Okay. Only one who talked a little bit without Felix, but Felix doesn't know as much. But we're going to hear about Felix tomorrow. If y'all remember Felix, we'll get into Felix tomorrow. But none of them ain't going to tell the truth.
Do it to some of you all. It had to be some grooming there.
Yes.
Like, for instance,
tell the truth.
When people want to mess with other people, they'll show like they'll have gay porn playing in the room or something. You know.
Well, you said you're not saying.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Something happened, but you're saying what's the hold up?
Look at his face.
On what you want us to speak up on.
But I want y'all to speak up on this nature way.
If I personally didn't have any experience with what you're saying,
you had experience.
How can I satisfy your appetite for giving you a story or something that I've never experienced?
Oh, lies.
Okay, so my appetite is that when Nature Boy got on live, you act like you were scared to speak. And a lot of the ex-carbonation members act like they are afraid to speak.
No, you gotta understand the sequence of what happened.
Yeah, what happened?
I was speaking my mind as he was in the comments. He was disagreeing with what I was saying in the comments. When he came up in the panel, I said, "What is it that you disagreed with what I'm saying?" Because he's referring that he's disappointed to what I'm saying already. I'm speaking my mind as he in the comments. I knew he was in the comments as I was speaking.
Right. Well, I'm not saying just you. I'm just saying a lot of the members, previous members, act like they are afraid to speak about him. Like
you talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me right now? You just said that I was scared to speak.
You is so scared to speak.
I responded to the question.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Fully how I felt. No holding back. The question that was asking me, I answered in whole totality, and he was disappointed like a motherfucker in the comments.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm not just trying to say with you out.
Right.
No, I just want you to have a critical mind and not just, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it, I'm all about holding people accountable.
Right.
I'm with you. I want us to be able to reason and be on the same page.
What page you on, Booney?
And we can have a critical analysis of the specifics.
Well, maybe we can talk one-on-one.
So I'm gonna bring it. Hold on, y'all. So I'm gonna bring it back to the question because Booney started to interrupt. Because we got to keep it going. I'm gonna ask for Natural if he wanted to respond to that at this time.
I think Natural stepped away.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Natural got secrets. Of course he stepped away.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Booney.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, I'm gonna start letting people up in the queue when the panel is empty of all of the commenters. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let number 2 go. She has had an abundance of patience, and then I'm gonna go to number 8 and then number 6.
First of all, let me just say this is one of the most mature panels I've seen on Big O. I'm new here. I have seen so much back.
I would never give up on a black woman or a black man ever in my life.
Tell your secrets, Natural.
Ever, Boomy.
Never. This was so dope. First of all, this was so dope. I can't call you back for pussy. So
You can call me Maya.
So this was so dope. I came upon you just today. This was so dope. First of all, shout out to you for using that within 15 minutes. You could have spazzed out on her. You fell back. You was humble. I was calling her out over here in Chicago. But see, I was like, God, Make her fix it. And she came back to apologize. Not only did she apologize, but she did that publicly. Y'all diffused it. Y'all moved on. Man, that was good shit for me. So thank y'all for that. Natural and Boomy, I know y'all got a lot of healing to do. I know y'all got a lot of detoxing to do still. I know y'all still growing still. You know, one of the questions that I have is that Nature Boy is new to my to my mindset.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He's new. I never heard about Nature Boy until a couple of months ago. I'm very
Exactly. Again, somebody wrote in my chat earlier, why are we bringing these things back up? I saw this already. Why you bringing it back up? How many times did we hear somebody say, I'm new to Nature Boy? How many times did we hear somebody say, I'm new to Nature Boy? Let us content creators do our job. That's our job. Our job is to keep the information out there wherever we do. Now we got another person who said, I just heard about Nature Boy. So obviously they wouldn't know about Maisha. They wouldn't know about him being kicked out of everywhere he went. They wouldn't know how much of a one, because Nature Boy, he's going to tell the story himself, but he's going to plant it as soon as he became on a public figure. That's how he's going to say it. So people go like, yeah, you're right. They hating. They hating. They hating. But when you take it back, you realize people ain't hating. People speaking the truth. So let us content creators do our job, please. And if you have any other things that you want me to see, I put my email in there. Email it to me. Help me. I don't help me. Let's keep this information going.
new to Bigo, right? So all of this is new to me. But one of the questions that I did want to ask is, when I first started listening, there are some things that he says that I agree with, like how we eat and how we
Here we
drink and
go
how
with
we
this
do need
bull
to
crap.
start
He
as a
know how to
community
suck them in.
developing our own infrastructures
That's
of
how he
produce and
suck you
food and
in.
different. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? But he lost me when he started calling some of the females bitches and hoes. Okay,
Hey,
that's when
Tara.
he lost me. But my question is that he's real confusing, because when I first started listening to him, he just sounded like he was kind of establishing his own religion, his own organization, and I didn't know what he had. I didn't know what he called it, right? And then the other day, he comes online and he starts speaking. One of the Muslim brothers came in and he started off with a prayer in Arabic, right? And then all of a sudden, Nature Boy starts giving praises to Allah, right? And so then today, I go on his page. He's playing gospel music.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm confused because I've heard him on several occasions tell people, don't pay attention to the Bible. Get out of the Bible. You got to come up out of that book. I'm confused. And I guess my question is, what is his religion?
Not him.
Because he done went from Muslim
Himself.
to today he Pentecostal. I don't know, like, what religion, as you guys know it when you were there,
He been
did
into
you
Allah.
guys subscribe to?
Arm, leg, arm, hand, I guess.
To this day, as I stand before you, I submit to the will of the universe. You see the birds in the sky? You see the squirrels? You see the bees in the trees? They ain't got on no coronavirus mask. They ain't taking no vaccination. Who, me? I submit to the will of the universe. My religion is to worship the sun, to understand that all disease is caused by mucus. You hear me? So my religion is to worship and study my Igun. I am my ancestors. I walk as if they are all behind me right now. So my religion is to connect to nature religiously. Religiously, I connect to nature.
Get this
Nature
fool
is
off.
our mother.
Get this
She
crowd
receives us
off.
with open arms.
Get this
She
clown
heals
off.
us.
He's a clown.
She
He's
vibrates us back to the frequency of God. Homeostasis, balance, equilibrium, you see. So forever, my religion has always been nature.
Yeah, knowledge of self. You know, aligning oneself.
They ain't even. They can't even answer that question.
Why, you know,
Bull
the whole
crap.
astrology piece, like
This is a waste of
being
a
able to
panel.
align your astrological energy to your purpose and your functionality to know how you can offer yourself up to the universe to be most.
Oh my goodness.
So knowledge of self.
That's his religion. Y'all didn't answer her question. These are a bunch of simps.
Service to your capacity,
a bunch of
to the universe.
simps.
And in a nutshell, that's what he that's what Nature Boy claims to adhere to as well. The only thing is, like Natural said earlier,
she ain't asked all of that. Simps, boy. Oh goodness.
Like the integrity doesn't always match up with the ideal. You know, the actual action behind.
Get down with the get down. Let's go. Like
a lot of people filter out of there eventually because they realize that what they once thought was the case wasn't in fact the case once you become, you know, one with his reality. So
oh gosh.
But ideally that's what he encourages. You know, but
get down with it, get down and stop playing with me.
Thank you so much, Miss Tavia.
Thank you so much for not answering the damn question.
At this time. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, I have statements, but I don't know if I want to go forward or backwards because it's been so much said since I've been up here. But I was gonna start off earlier, and I saw you bring me up, but I was getting my food that I was hungry for. I saw you bring me up earlier, but I wanted to say to you that when Miss Noonie did jump up here with that force of nature, the real force of nature, love, mother love, she was doing it to get you out of these predator spaces. Because one thing my mama would have told these men up here is stop looking these women in the eyes when you fucking them, because y'all ain't nothing but pretty evil. Now, I'm not judging y'all, but you made the statement number 5 of accountability. Now, it seems like to me that you two men are running out of the 6 feet hole that you dug.
Thank you.
The misses.
Thank you.
As though you guys want to get on National Live and make statements to make these young women or these immature-minded women be on your side. So I agree with Miss Noonie jumping up here and telling her daughter to get the fuck out of your faces, because it's really terrifying. I'm shaking up here just by you guys looking at me, but see me, I'm not a scary bitch.
Exactly.
I'm from the South, period. We believe in busting a nigga motherfucking head.
And
because it couldn't have been my niece, it couldn't have been my sister, and it couldn't have been my motherfucking mama that you motherfuckers had trapped on an island. You understand? Because you'd have had so many motherfuckers at your ass. So I salute that woman who gets up here, who after y'all ass, the fed, the lady, she's after y'all.
Well, now he want to get the baby. He want to bring the baby.
But the man in the middle before.
Tell us,
okay.
Sister.
You spoke that you were from the nature, your religion was the nature. But see, what you don't know about this ground that we live on, the blood of this ground, the fact that God gave his one and only.
Oh, God. Who this lady? Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for her. They always, she is pulling a car. She calling a spade a spade. She calling a thing a thing. Sitting up there trying to bull crap us. They ask what religion that Nature Boy is, and Natural goes all the way around the world. See, people, everybody ain't stupid. Everybody is not stupid. I applaud this lady. Well, what's her name? Miss Travia. I got to talk to her. They're gonna try to ease their way out of it, though. They're gonna ease their way out of it. But thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Thank you.
God's son, when his blood touched that ground and Cain had to go to the earth. That's what the fuck you don't understand. That is real power beyond your words. See, you're just human. You understand? You have to face reality at the end of the day. So talking to these people means nothing. You need to take that bullshit and you need to go speak to the Most High. And you need to tell him that you are apologetic or whatever the fuck. Because I don't even have a word to what the fuck you need to get on bending in. Say, you understand? You need to go drink the blood and eat the bread a lot of times. And get that spirit about you, player. And you know what? Number one, the host, I care for you dearly. But when that woman got up here and said, step down, you did the right thing as a girl, and fought that battle like you gonna stand on your own too. But the fact that these men got up here and said, "Oh, follow me, follow me, follow me, come join me." That's how
Exactly.
these men are. And that's why she
Exactly.
stepped up and said, "Shut this shit the fuck down now." I'm not saying I'm not learning because I'm learning a lot. I watch Forensic Files. I watch motherfucking all the 48 hours. I watch all documentary, and I remember when that man was arrested. See, I didn't watch him on YouTube because I was too busy watching the gals, do their thing and twirl and live their life. I wasn't watching no Predator shit like that. Not nobody YouTube. That didn't excite me that there. So I remember once somebody said that a guy was arrested overseas in the comments, so I do remember.
Drop the hearts in the comments.
I do remember. So at the end of the day, yeah, it's dangerous. We all stand a risk, even letting these men see our fucking faces. That's how we should feel. Okay? So stop justifying y'all bullshit and just apologize. Y'all motherfuckers still trying to explain. You can't explain the shit y'all done done. He done.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it at a minimum and stuff because I can't have too much yelling because they is recording.
First of all, I want to say to the black woman, to the black man, that I'm sorry for my actions. I went into a cult, and I might have misled people to go into that cult.
Thank you.
Because I'm a swaggy individual. Because I'm just an honest person. I really want to love people. I really want to help people.
Yeah.
So I might have made people go down there. I might have played a part in the allure of anybody going down there. And if people are still being hurt and I played a part in that, I'm sorry. So all of that
what you gonna do about
was expressing, that's very valid. Everything she feels from a real place. That's right. Don't take care of your daughters. Don't have them in no nigga face like me. Because I know who I am. I want to buy land. I want to leave America.
She was right.
That might sound scary to one of y'all.
That's because
your daughter might want to help me. That don't make me a predator. I have a daughter. I'm raising a daughter. Her name is Gaia, Mother Earth. This is who I truly am. But I understand what you're saying. And anything that is between me and the Most High, I'm not running from. I know I have to face. And I'm not afraid and I'm not ashamed of anything I've ever done on this planet Earth because of that. Because I do it from a place of integrity. I'm trying to get better. I'm not out here trying to predator no one. I'm out here trying to connect and build with people that are truly about this movement and want to help each other grow and see us prosper together. So everything you feel, I understand, but I do want to apologize publicly to everyone. It don't matter what your color is. Or to the human race, I apologize for any detriment that I played a role in when my sole purpose is to align with the frequency of the earth, of God, of the universe.
Another nature boy. I'm sorry, even your baby crying because you're lying.
All right, Boomy, I'm going to go ahead and at this time.
Saved
you. Boomy.
What I would like to say is I'm a real specific guy. And there are real specific situations that I witnessed and I was present for.
But what happened?
That I felt like I was in the wrong for allowing to happen.
So what happened? What happened?
And the individuals affected in those specific situations.
What happened?
And they were Velvet and it was Syrian.
What happened?
I have talked to them personally.
No, tell us what happened.
I have apologized to them personally.
Lies.
For the things that I specifically was present for.
Well, what you saw?
That I felt like I should have spoken.
What you saw?
Or I should excuse myself from being present.
Yeah, so shut up. If you ain't gonna tell us.
And when I went straight to them,
shut it up. Another
Velvet shoot me off. Like, you know what? I was making my own decisions, this, that, and so forth. I understood why you made the decision you made. Syrian didn't even feel like I even did anything. But
What happened?
I made it my business to be like,
They
no.
talking in
You know what I'm
circles.
saying? Like
Circles.
I played a role in
Go
encouraging a certain mind frame and a certain, you know, because people that would be encouraging leaving, he would call them demons, and he would encourage the tribe to speak on them as such. And I partook in that behavior and shaming other people wanting to leave while I was still there. And I apologize to those individuals, specifically to them, for that. So I'm not disagreeing with what she's saying about holding ourselves accountable. I just want to put it out there and let it be known clear that it's certain things that you might not have known that I've done, because I'm not a real public person like that. As a matter of fact, most people didn't even know that I was at Carbonation because I wasn't even a public person like that there.
I saw you.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know your name, but I saw you.
I'm not trying to run away from not holding myself accountable. As a matter of fact, I'm not even about clout chasing. I'm about connecting with real, genuine individuals.
Here we go.
And I wouldn't even have been out here putting myself out here like that if I hadn't went to the people that I felt like I owed apologies to personally and already handled that already. I wouldn't even have made myself available on a platform like this if I hadn't have done that already. So
guilty.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let Amazing Moments be the last question at the moment. And next time I'm back live, you guys are more than welcome to come through. We'll build some more. So go ahead and let her be the last comment.
Everyone. So I have a question, so to speak. I just wanted to say that I've experienced death twice. I died in a car accident in 2000, and then I died last year on the table when I was in the hospital last year. So I understand the importance of in and of itself, and for me to have people on this earth who hurt other people, life's too precious for that.
Her audio is bad.
To just disrespect and abuse anybody, and especially innocent children and beautiful women, and even beautiful kings. Kings are beautiful as well. You can't do that. That's not okay.
No.
When you experience death twice, it's not all right. It's painful. Every day is scary. We don't need anyone else to add to that fear. We need people to empower us. We need people to
empower yourself.
Us. We need people to encourage us. Look at what's already going on in the world. You can't contribute to that. You have to add to the gratefulness. You have to create a space that's outside of the mess. There's always mayhem. There's always drama.
So tell the
peace,
tell the
be
truth.
The serenity, be the love, be the safe place to land. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And that's all that I want to say. And I'm hurt by all of it. I am, because I know what that feels like, living alive. And I just don't want anyone else to experience that. And all that he's doing, I'm very aware of it. I have followed him and watched, and I've been observant about all of it, and it sucks, and it's not okay. I don't agree with it. I don't participate in it. I'm not okay with it. I'm not going to watch it. I don't view it. I'm sick by it, because I've also been molested. I went to 13, and I will never get over it. My heart is always broken from being molested. I'm always scared. I've been married for 14 years. There are certain things I won't even do with my husband because I'm scared. There's certain things that I won't let him touch because I'm scared. There's certain things that I just don't know how to do because I'm scared from being molested. It's not okay. It's not okay. Live your life. Be a good character. Be a good humility. Do the right things, because people who need you to do that right now, because there are not many people doing the right things. Everyone wants to follow the leader, and the leader's bad. They're following negativity. Be positive. Just stop, guys. Stop. I'm telling you, die twice, and I'm telling you, life would mean so much more to you. And for me, life is everything to me. I spent all last year in the hospital. That was my second death. I seen death twice, and it's fast, and it's quick, and you gone, and you don't see nothing but white light, and you out of here. And you out of here. I promise you, you out of here. It's that quick. So just don't take it for granted. Use it wisely.
Tell them to tell the damn truth.
Encourage and be a giver and be loving and be very, 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 very good in your character. And God will bless you in return. And that's all I had to say, guys.
Thank you so much, Amazing Moments, for your amazing.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Yaki Love. Well, the Bible does say, I am in all things. I think that's what they're saying. I don't follow a certain religion, but I do follow love in all areas of life. That's perfect. Yes, it was the other girl's audio, I guess, because once she muted the mics, it got better. But I tell you guys one thing, this is another reason why I bring back these old, this is not an old video. This is new. This is on Bigo. Because you got to find these old participants and you got to bring they behinds back to life too. Somebody needs to tell the truth. And the best way to tell the truth is with these old people that they think we forgot them. No, I'm digging up all the old stuff. I'm bringing all of you guys back to life. People need to find them. They need to be held accountable too. Because at one point in time, he had all of them doing videos. He had all of them scouting. He had all of them bringing in new members. All of them have done something. We need to keep that truth out there. If he want to call us haters, what he want us? Of course we haters. They haters. You damn right we haters. Ain't nothing about you we love. Haters is the right, correct thing to say. So if anybody go, I'm not a hater, something wrong with you. You should be like, yes, I'm a hater of everything that he does and everything that he stands for. Yes, I am the #1 hater. There's nothing wrong of being a hater of what Nature Boy does. We got to put him and Velvet back in their place. Him and Velvet needs to pay for what they have done to people. Yes, a lot of things has been done to Velvet, but as I showed you guys time and time again, she wanted it. She left 4 times. And now you got a lady now talking about your baby private parts. She left her 4 times. And now she got somebody talking about a baby body parts. This got to come to a stop. So yes, we haters. We are the #1 hate. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We don't know what topic we're going to discuss tomorrow, but today we're not doing the panel because we was on a little while longer. We're not going to do the panel. Sorry, we didn't do the panel this morning. This morning we had a good one. If y'all didn't check it out this morning, check out the replay from this morning and check out the replay from today if you didn't get the beginning of the video with Maisha. Maisha is his second baby mother. And even she had to save her ass and tell a different story from what Nature Boy said. Everybody's covering their butt. What are you covering up? What are you covering up? Them men ain't give us no info at all. And then they want to act like they don't want to tell nobody's business. And then why you up here? If you don't want to tell but what took place because you have respect for the next person, then why you up there? If you're not going to tell the things that you did, it just so happened it involves somebody else. But if you're not going to tell what you did and what you participated in and what you saw, why are you up there? Why? Why are you wasting our time? A baby has been abused and we got another baby that all of a sudden is deceased out of nowhere. And we got another little baby boy that is not growing up right. We got babies there and y'all still want to play these games. We ain't talking about the older members. We trying to save these babies. And this channel is not just about Nature Boy. These narcissistic traits people see every day. Maybe you can spot these traits that you see in Nature Boy. Maybe you can spot these traits in real life and save yourself. Save your niece, save your daughter, or save, it's narcissistic women too, like Velvet. So this is not just about Nature Boy. This is about awareness. Don't act like you don't know no other Nature Boys. Don't act like you ain't never seen a man pupils turn black before. Don't act like you ain't never seen a woman get choked out before. Don't act like it. But we are finished for today. I thank all of you guys for coming. I will see you guys, Lord's willing, tomorrow. I don't know what the topic is going to be, but it's going to be old and it's going to be new. And we're going to see what we're going to come up with tomorrow. So you guys have a great night. I took plenty of your time. You have a great night. Peace.